Hello, everybody! Welcome, one and all, to a brand new campaign here with Novice DMing. Hey, you know what? We're just a bunch of ordinary people telling extraordinary stories. We got a couple of ordinary people here who are fantastic. Hi, I'm your Dungeon Master, Liam McKinnon, here to run Tomb of Annihilation, an Edmonton community campaign here with all of you. But I'm not doing it by myself. I got a bunch of people around this table.
Yeah.
Yay. Yes.
Enthusiasm.
Yes, and I know their names absolutely right off the top of my head. We're going to go around over here to have them say their names.
Hello, I'm Jonathan. Nice to meet you.
I am Kevin. Nice to meet you.
Tara.
Colin.
Yes. That is them, and I am me, and you are you, and we're so very happy to have you all here with us today.
You may call me Bubbles.
Immediately going into the close ASMR
Yes.
pickup. I'm very happy. It for my Curse of Strahd campaign, it was like I didn't have like individual microphones for it. The day that we did an interview test with my brother and then everybody else, I give them individual mics. And they all started talking like this. And just like shoving their mouths in and everything.
It helps.
Mistakes were made. I learned. Well, welcome everybody to this brand new D&D campaign. And yes, we are playing Dungeons & Dragons. This isn't Vampire the Masquerade right now. We're going back to running another pre-written module from Wizards of the Coast. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Tomb of Annihilation, it's a campaign that was published back in 2014, and we are using kind of a homebrew rule set that I've been focusing on, involving both the 5th edition rules of Dungeons & Dragons and the 2024 edition, which is now, I've been told by people, 5.5, so let's go! So yeah, if you guys are trying to follow along with some of the rules, we've added some homebrew stuff here to incorporate within my own little system that I do. But yeah, I'm really excited to have this be presented for you all. This campaign's been going on for about 3 years now, from the time in which I studied it to the time in which it's coming up now. And yeah, some of the wonderful people at this table were like, this would be really great if it was recorded. And so I thought, you know what? It would be really great. So let's do it. You may have heard me say this was an Edmonton community campaign. This is a campaign that has been explored by people within the Edmonton community. Basically, if you guys see this map behind me, it has a bunch of stickers on it for all the places that people have explored over the last 3 years. And this is the core campaign group. So essentially, this campaign has been explored like in different areas and one-shots, like for different events. But this is the group that is exploring the main story of it. So a couple people. Jonathan has been here for over 3 years. We've had new players been added, and everybody else here is brand new. So we had a one session that was kind of like our session 0 with everybody else here, and this is the second session with the rest of them here. So yeah, it's kind of a new campaign right off the top. One person that is not here with us right now is another player named Daniel. Daniel is currently in Calgary, helping out do some training for his work. So love you, Daniel. I will be honoring a couple things with his character today. But yeah, that's really it in terms of that. Looking forward to having Daniel be at the table with all of us here in 2 weeks. But to start off with, after that big old dump of information, I wanted to just give you guys some announcements to kind of let you all know what's going on. First of all, Weird Al Karaoke is going to be happening soon on April 16th at the Grindstone Theater. I have finished my song. I'm feeling great. Myself and my friend Spencer, who some of you may know on the Instagram as The Red Silence, is an absolutely wonderful performer. They're drags queen as well as an independent performer and makeup artist that works with a team of people. Spencer is absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to have him with me to be performing this great song. I try to think if there's any other announcements. I really don't think there is. Life's just good. But yeah, does anybody have anything they want to share to the people at their homes?
Not at the moment.
Great. Cool. Fantastic.
No, I saw you. You're going to.
That's all good.
Oh, it's all good?
You're going to.
There's
You're
only-
going to.
I was like, how do I jump in? No.
There's only one first episode, Colin. You don't get this moment again.
You seize the moment.
I'm the dungeon master for you in the second session you've had at this table, and I'm putting pressure on you right now.
All right, Fridays, if you're a podcast listening person, you can check out me and my friend Sean on I Used to Like This One, where we watch, well, old movies for him, basically almost always new movies for me, and you'll be embarrassed at like the movies that I've never seen before. So if you're interested in like movies from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, then you should go check it out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Go.
I'm checking it out.
It's great. The podcast is called...
Liam's been on it. You could just look up the episodes that Liam's been on to start.
Yeah,
right.
watch my ass. Listen to my ass talk about stuff in movies. It's
Nerd out about movies? Yes.
It's super great.
I'm down.
We had a great time. We talked about Team America, World Police, and then we also talked about... My left hand. No, it wasn't.
Idle Hands.
I was
Hands,
thinking of a
I
combination
remember
of
that.
Daniel Day-Lewis and a horror movie. So yeah, Idle Hands we talked about. But yeah, also Colin and Sean talk about different movies like Blazing Saddles was one I listened to. You guys talk about RoboCop?
Actually, I don't think we've done RoboCop.
You haven't done RoboCop?
No.
Well,
Ooh.
you got to do RoboCop.
You gotta
Gotta
do
do
Robo.
Robo.
I've just said you got to do RoboCop, so it's gonna happen now. I'm putting that pressure on you. That's the one I'm gonna put pressure on you for. But yeah, I used to like this as a really, really great movie podcast. Check it out. Fantastic. Thank you. Nobody else? Fantastic. So, we will be diving into the Tomb of Annihilation core campaign here. But before we do, I always ask at the top of every game if anybody has any important character questions. Anybody has anything that is important for us to know, like if they have curiosities about certain things, feats, especially because we're doing homebrew stuff, it's really important to know that before we drop in, because I want you guys to have that seamless going in.
Not
All
currently,
the rules
no.
were on Discord, went through them all.
Fantastic.
Yep.
That's fantastic. So if that's the case, I don't think we have anything else to talk about. We got a big recap coming for you guys right after this, but I'm going to let Liam in a different video, like I'm putting in with this, share that full recap of the campaign that has happened beforehand. But when we go down, you'll get to see Liam by himself, which is where I usually am. And you guys will
right.
see us... Oh, come on. Love you, Kevin. And then you guys will see us all back together again, giving a recap for the current session. So, without further ado, let's get ready for Tomb of Annihilation, friends. Welcome, everyone, to the world of Perelia. For the last 6 years, this has been the custom world that I have designed and set all of my campaigns in, whether they be pre-written or homebrew creations of my own design. Perelia is known as the Pearl of the Multiverse. It is beautiful, but it is flawed. There are many horrors within the world and many beauties to behold. This campaign has been going on for about 3 years, and it is a community campaign in which many members of the Edmonton community have been playing in games for games that range from Father's Day events to just simple one-shots that I've been running to introduce people to D&D, and you are about to watch the core campaign. This campaign has been going on for about 3 years now. And I will tell you a little bit about what Tomb of Annihilation is. The people that got involved in the core campaign were told this, that tonally, Tomb of Annihilation is like the Uncharted video game series, Indiana Jones, Dinotopia, and also a little bit of Disney Pixar's Up. And then, in the last act of the game, it becomes Saw. That was to let people know about the severity of the game and to let them know that there are certain things within this game that I cannot control. I very much don't like to kill players outright, but when the game is Saw, you gotta be able to accept that. But a very special thing that I wanted to focus on as well, because at the very inception of this game, I wanted to focus more on story themes rather than just simple Dungeons & Dragons gameplay. I wanted to focus on the theme of heroism, specifically what makes a hero and what causes a hero to lose their, well, be disillusioned with the idea of being a hero. And so, players were allowed to make 2 PCs. Not one as a backup, but to be able to play as 2 PCs during the campaign. One that was the idyllic version of a hero. The other one that showed some disillusionments, or was more of the darker side of being an adventurer. And that is showcased with one of our remaining players from the original campaign, Jonathan. Jonathan plays the idyllic, dragonborn Drake. Drake is a Dragonborn that has long existed past the point in which most Dragonborn can exist. And as a paladin to the dragon god Bahamut, Drake is a person who has sworn an oath to snuff out evil in every corner of the world. And then, a person who started to become a little bit of this, not disillusionment, but a darker side of being a hero, is Bonesaw, the Kenku monk. A doctor in their normal profession, she is an individual who has mastered the ability to focus on healing people's bodies, not through just pure magic, but through actually using alchemical practices and surgery. To the point where also Bonesaw had a little bit of surgery put on herself when she was almost killed by a frost giant and permanently blinded. She was able to recover from the blindness, but now carries a very interesting passenger in her mind, thanks to some twisted iron metals workings. You'll see. For Bonesaw, the story began in the city of Nilm, a city of champions in which people were recruited to showcase themselves, to have a chance to be close to the great heroes of the past. Nilm was named after the very well-known gnome monk hero who would help fell Takaisis when the world was shifted and changed from her casting a spell that converged the hells to not be 9 layers, but 6 circles. Very distinctive locations that altered the control within the hells itself. Nilm is now regarded as one of the great heroes that has saved the multiverse from this corrupting power, and in this city, Bonesaw had met a group of adventurers and a well-known hero named Lunan Tarkess, an arch-conjuress who is suffering under something called the Death Curse. The Death Curse is affecting many people. It is a curse that causes restoration magic, particularly revivification and resurrection magic, to not be able to work. This has impacted many great heroes of the past who have been resurrected after going on great deeds, and slowly but surely they start to lose their lives. This is also impacting Drake, who has been resurrected many times before. Thankfully, with a protective word from Bahamut, Drake has been able to hold off some of the forces of this death curse that would strip him of his life, but that doesn't mean everybody is unaffected. And so Lunan Tarkess had recruited Bonesaw to be able to come to the island country of Chult, where, with the help of some merchant royals, they were able to get access to the main city of Port Nyanzaru. And for the last 3 years, they have been exploring this island country. They have found great giant gorillas fighting Tyrannosaurus Rexes. They have found out that there are pirates that abound within the coast. And, of course, they have been searching for this rumored death curse. Oh, they also had a really awesome wrestling match with well-renowned fish wrestler Jet Carp. We got to show out some love for Jet Carp, especially as a good old Canadian boy. Let's go. Tomb of Annihilation has been going swimmingly for the last little bit. Bonesaw starting off in Nilm, and then Drake staying within the jungles at the very beginning to fight off numerous hordes of zombies that exist within this jungle. Nobody knows where these zombies come from, but they have been plaguing Chult for a long time. And Chult is a very interesting jungle. It holds many relics and mysterious locations and ruins, but one of the things that I really liked to explore within Tomb of Annihilation was the theme of imperialism, focusing specifically on world factions. Now, I personally am not a huge fan of the world factions within the Forgotten Realms, so I created my own that were inspired by the basic template of what a world faction needs to be that the Forgotten Realms had set up, and I designed my very own. And in our case, there are a couple of world factions that have been very prominent throughout the story. The first one is the Shatterdane, a group of cultists that use rituals to kill themselves and to explore the worlds beyond, to help us understand what awaits our souls when we pass on. They are viewed as extremists, but they're actually quite studied, and they die through rituals and are resurrected to share the information that they have been able to accrue over many, many centuries. The Shatterdane is a group of people who have helped us understand what lies beyond for all of us. But unfortunately, with the Death Curse, they're not able to actually do their research. And so they have tried to fund the players to be able to get to the location that they currently are at right now, after hearing rumors that it is in a location that is between the mountain peaks. Then there's the Elemental Expanse, a faction that has been developed by people who have been touched by elemental energy. They are not genasi, that is, genie folk. They are a wide range of people who have been impacted by the wild, chaotic energy of fire, water, air, and earth, and bound together to help themselves figure out how to survive in this world. The island of Chult is a place that they believe has given them the secrets because it is so, it's a temperate area. Well, it's a place where there's a lot of converging spaces of elemental energy. And so they've come here to help refine a great artifact that they have constructed in the jungles of Chult to help them succeed in better understanding their people and better understanding the inner planes of existence. But this artifact was taken, stolen even, and it's actually in the possession of our party. The Elemental Expanse has traveled to Port Nyanzaru to declare that if it is not returned within 30 days' time, then it will be war upon the people of Chult. We also have the Xantilian Order, a world faction that has been named after a Genosphinx that basically has a full continent named after them, Del Xantil. This faction was made when the Sphinx had left the world a long time ago to help bring order in all the parts that made the Sphinx great. One subsect of that group is the Mighty Claw. This is a group of enforcers that have been putting their will and leading basically through force and become an occupying army upon Chult. They are demonstrating some of the worst tendencies within an imperialistic group, controlling a vast amount of camps and ruins and trying to strip the world of its resources and trying to help benefit themselves while also not aiding, or the best way I can say is that they are allowing for a lot of the people of Chult to sacrifice themselves in the hopes of trying to clean up the ghoul and zombie problem within the island. They're also searching for evidence of frost giants and trying to gain control of the southern area as they've already put a major foothold in the northern areas of the island. This group has also been rumored to be trying to control Port Nyanzaru and strip it of the native control that the merchant royals have in the city. And so a rebellion was attempted. We do not yet know if it was successful or if it failed because our players had to leave the city because of one other world faction. The most evil faction of the world, the Terran Souls of Amorn. This is a group that comes from the land of Amorn, a ruined desert country that has been touched by draconic, undead, and infernal power. The Terran Souls of Amorn work together with these magics to gain control of different places in the world. And they themselves created one of the most horrifying battles that our players ever faced on the beaches of Shilku Bay. Our players were able to survive and escape. And currently, they have moved from the west side of the island all the way through to the eastern side. They have survived, they have met new party members, and now, in the game, our players are meeting a new group of people in the ruins of an old city that seems to have been blighted by a lot of necrotic energy. And I could keep going on and talk about this forever, but guys, it's the first session of the Tomb of Annihilation campaign. We've got a lot of ground to cover. And so I hope you enjoy the very first session of this campaign, and I hope you enjoy every session after that. I'll pass this back off to Liam and the rest of the players, and I hope you all enjoy the Tomb of Annihilation core community campaign. Bye. We're back. It's so fun to ride. We're back! After hearing all of that, yes, now you know everything there is to know about Tomb of Annihilation, except for what happened last session. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to get all my information here.
That's how DMing works.
Thank you, John. That is how my job actually works. Thank you so much. When last we left off... with our adventures in the country of Chult, we were following Drake and Bonesaw as the two of them were traveling across traveling across the land here with a company of surviving sailors who had survived an attack from the Terran souls of Amorn. They've trekked well across half the country at this point to be able to encounter albino dwarves, salamander folks. They have encountered a wereboar living inside of a waterfall, and they encountered one of the members of our party, Colin, a individual who is a true magical knight that is a part of the Lords of the Edge.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. They were able to help Colin out of the wreckage from their boat and be able to adventure along with Captain Tiene and Mono and Fayez, the surviving sailors, to come to a ruined settlement, an old city it looks like, that has been embedded within the swamps of Chult. In the swamp, they were exploring this location and had met two members of the Mighty Claw, a separation from the faction, or a sect or group within the world faction of the Xantilian Order. The Mighty Claw members, there was a Capellino and Seb. Capellino being a younger member, and Seb being someone who's kind of inherited his position because his family is a part of the Mighty Claw. Capellino was killed by an assassin vine, and rather than allow him to just simply die by the hands of this death curse that has plagued the world of Parelia, Drake did something kind of remarkable. Drake was able to pull his soul and lock it in place for 1 week's time to be staying within the shell of his corpse right now, allowing the soul to stay locked in place. A miracle that has not happened for any other being. In this, Drake had heard the voices of crying, a child's voice, and then also was able to make a connection that there is some kind of divine infant or something that is on the other side of that. In that process, they were able to set up camp within a ruined, wrecked old tavern that was kind of rotted, moldy, and they had met some new adventurers that had all gathered together. They had met a fire genasi, an individual named Emberly. They had met a very handy, capable kobold sorcerer named Urissa, and of course they had met the penman, the playwright, the media mogul.
The doorbell.
It sounds like Cassian is here right now. That's fantastic. Yes, exactly. They had met Cassian, the great, well-renowned playwright of great epic stories, of great heroes. And with that, they had all gathered together in this really rotted inn, which Urissa took the time to make a pleasant place, cooking food for everybody, making sure everybody was well taken care of. It was a fantastic display. And then the next day, they had all woken up, and some of them had left to go and explore the city after there had been some noticings of some flying creatures going to an off-site villa.
That looked tasty.
Yeah, they look fantastic. They were looking for chicken. That's what the reason was. They wanted to get chicken and food. They wanted to make breakfast. That's the reason, the motivation for what was going on. Cassian, however, stayed with Bonesaw, the Kenku monk, to be able to pitch a story idea, while the rest of the players went to go and help Urissa as Urissa went to go find chicken. In this city, there have been some signs that there have been some kind of cult worshippings and workings. Emberly, you had done some studies and research to find images and symbols that belong to Dendar the Night Serpent. It looks like there was some kind of devout worship there. And then seeing an old statue of Ubtao, one of the great forgotten and gods that have left the world of Parelia, an elder god that has been gone. You guys went to this villa, it looked like a chapel, cathedral of some kind, that was ruined and wrecked, and you would notice that there were signs of a dead gorillion, a four-armed gorilla, that had been shot with a few arrows, but mainly poisoned. And then you discovered inside there were Yuanti Malisons and Purebloods. They seem to have been going inside of this large cathedral to find something in the walls of one particular I think it's a fresco. They went and broken through a portion of the wall to be able to extract a bag. You were able to meet them, fight them, and before they could make off with the bag, you prevented them, stopping them, summoning a dust devil to literally catch the bag, covering it in their blood, and basically having everything at your hands.
Yay!
We are currently at that moment. And so, as we come to this place, Emberly, you had expressed a desire and interest to be able to look at the fresco, to look at the wall paintings as well. I want you all to have a moment just to be in your characters, to describe your characters as we see Emberly, Urissa, Drake, and then I will also describe the other members of the party as I go to the door. And
All right, rock, paper, scissors, see who goes first? Nah, all right.
You're first.
Sure, screw it. Drake. Dracum Aurelian, High Paladin of Bahamut. The well-built old Dragonborn. Large-chested as he is, the armor he has and all that. Sorry, I'm blanking on how to describe him.
It's okay.
Blue eyes, scars everywhere, well worn, well adventured. One of my longest running characters that I've ever played, so happy I can bring him here. Sword, shield, sword and board, just after everything that's gone on, kind of.
You were marvelous.
Thank you very much.
Drake,
That
you
was
look
amazing.
You look down after the carnage of blood that is upon your body that is not your own, that is on your silver scales, your beautiful mithril, pristine armor. Well, yeah, pristine at a point. But you stand with your broken, short
yes,
sword.
embers.
Yes, the blade that when you activate it turns into a fiery longsword. You stand there and see, addressed to you, a small kobold beside you. Kevin, please describe what Urissa looks like.
I am Urissa Liquette. I am a 2.5-foot tall pink kobold who was formerly the servant of Lady Cassandra. I am very excited to meet all these brand new adventurers because somebody took Lady Cassandra and I'm really hoping they'll help me with that.
Doll.
So I'm really excited. We just finished beating up all these nasty snake people who will probably taste very good tomorrow. And with that,
As Urissa says that, please describe to me what Urissa is doing right now.
Urissa casts herself a floating disc and begins butchering the bodies.
These humanoid figures with like the torsos. For those of you who don't know what a Yuanti is, it's like a half snake humanoid figure that's taken on these kind of new properties. They are humans at a certain point, or some humanoid creature that has taken on snake properties. Urissa is flaying the skin, dismembering the bodies, like has a small, like actual, like little bone saw, like serrated blade.
Oh no, it's a big butcher knife.
Oh great, then it's a butcher knife.
It's a pretty grim looking one. I
This
got a
tiny
picture of it.
pink kobold takes a giant butcher knife and hacks away at the arms and legs. I'm gonna make a Constitution saving throw.
What?
For
What?
our 3 crew members
Oh,
that you
okay.
guys are currently with.
Okay. I was like, Urissa can't make a constitution. saving
Fayez, the youngest member of this crew, fails. Oh, and I forgot to roll for Seb. Seb also fails. The Mighty Claw is a pretty horrifying group of individuals that have kind of led to religious extremist imperialism. Even right now, Seb looks at what you're doing, goes, and Fayez is just faints, just passes out. The captain of the ship, Captain Tiene, she looks at you, hardened, like thin, strong musculature, looks at you with sweat upon her brow, says, "What are you doing right now?"
Well, we need food.
Excuse. Wait a second. You're gonna eat these things.
Well,
right
they're
now.
snake.
And people, that's a person. You're pointing at the snake head,
Yes.
and you're cutting the human thigh right now.
Yeah.
So it's a person.
No, it's a snake.
No, it's a person.
Snake.
It's a humanoid.
Snake.
It's part snake, part person.
Okay.
I don't.
I can make it taste like chicken.
I don't need to know what you're going to do with this. Wait a minute. You made bacon for us yesterday,
Yes.
right? Today.
Yes.
What? What was that? What was that meat that you gave us? What?
It was bacon when you ate it.
I'm gonna re-roll her save right now. Oh God. Okay. Somebody get me some food right now. Something. Give me something. Anything that's not meat.
I can make it fresh.
Just gonna walk away. As Captain Tiene walks away, we see a individual of smoke and flame standing before a painting. Can you please, Tara, describe Emberly for us?
Well, Emberly is not even phased by any of this because Urissa is Urissa. So
Par for the course.
yeah, so she just kind of looks back and then shrugs and then just keeps on studying the painting. She's a fire genasi, so she's got like flamey hair. Her skin is kind of like coppery, burntish. She's kind of chill. She's like a red Laura Croft kind of deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you behold this painting, because you rolled really well to actually kind of like discern a lot of history stuff. Like, I think you rolled 2 nat 20s when it came to this kind of stuff.
did. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Please roll this check with advantage. When you're studying the painting, this is going to be what you're kind of like looking at. I'll describe it. You're witnessing a woman that is standing in front of this like mass of people. There's a symbol upon her head that is like this circlet with a rounded maze on it. You can choose to make a history check or an arcana check. If you make an arcana check, it will be less info but a lower difficulty. If you make a history check, it will be higher difficulty but more information.
So it'll be 16 either way. Let's go history.
Okay. With a history check. Emberly, one of the interesting things about your dedication to your own service in like treasure hunting, exploring, and like relic scrounging, there's a level of study that you have to commit to yourself in order to know about the lands in which you are going to be occupying. Because if you know the lands, you know the dangers. If you know the dangers, you can suss out their origins, and if you can suss out the origins and locations of things, you would be able to pinpoint valuable relics to find. There's something very interesting, first of all, in the circlet. The circlet is a maze. With that circlet, you can easily deduce that that is a religious symbol of Ubtao. It's interesting because, like, from the statue of Ubtao that you saw before, there was a desecration that had taken place. And what you're seeing here presently is a figure that looks like a devotee to Ubtao, but it doesn't. It's an interesting thing. It looks like a priest, but they're separate. They're alone in this. And you know that Ubtao, in the long ago time, had chosen individuals that were like the respected people of magic and nature and knowledge. Like they were people who honored the domains that Ubtao follows, and then also were able to kind of demonstrate a form of power that he had. These individuals, the chosen, were called Bere, which is Barae. These Bere were 7 individuals that were unified. This individual stands alone before a crowd. Really before it looks like an audience. Very odd and strange. You sizzle for a moment. Bubbling a little bit. Bubbling with thoughts and sensations, as you also hear the bubbling of blood being carved out out of a vein that pops out, and you hear Vales go, "Ah!" This young Schulten boy, just like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Can you hold this for me just for a moment?
Ooh, that was a juicy one.
Mono says, I mean, I'm going to hold it. And Tahena goes, Mono! It's like, I liked the bacon. I don't know what you want me to say. I thought it was really good.
If it makes you feel better, they were going to eat you too.
Captain, we've eaten like merfolk. I mean, let's not pretend that we're not eating. We didn't eat merfolk out in the open sea. That was different. Okay, we weren't gonna talk about that. There was a low point for the crew.
I heard they're really good.
Mono says they are.
I got a
very
recipe for them too.
good. You do?
Yes.
Nice. Can we talk about it?
Yes.
You realize, looking at this painting, that the individual looks almost like they were a person of glory. And that wasn't what these individuals were. Like they were more chosen within and honoring a god rather than they themselves to be honored. You said a 16?
Yep.
I think that's what I can give you on a 16.
The note writing.
Anyway, while that's happening, Drake's gonna finally be like, okay, I need to take a look at what the hell they were trying to get away with. So,
All right.
quickly take a look inside that bag
All right.
to see what was going on there.
You are going to open up the special bag that they were running with?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is covered in blood. This thing
Yep.
is bloody, messy. Okay.
I'll clean it later.
I know you will. Don't. I need to check what's in it.
Okay. Let me see, because I wrote it down. Which notebook did I write it down in? I think it's this one.
I'll organize the books later too. I'm really good at keeping a library.
Oh, you have anything good in there?
Not anymore.
Oh,
It burned down.
oh,
Wasn't my fault.
I gotcha.
Let's see. So many notebooks for so many
There's
things.
so many good books in there.
So many good books.
So many good books.
You can't put down a bad book. Okay. So,
That one wasn't in there. It was a bad one.
that was a bad book. Here we go. So, what you see in this, first of all, you're a paladin, correct?
Yes.
Okay. There is an important thing I do need to look up in rules because I need to know if this is something you could understand. Inside of the bag, first of all, there are 3 gemstones. 2 of them look pretty inexpensive, like a little bit of precious metal, kind of valuable. You actually don't know the spell, so I'm going to need you to make a Arcana check, please, for me, Drake.
Oh, fun. All right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's actually fantastic. No destined today. I'll take it as face value. 18.
Perfect. 18. Discerning kind of the scribbles and notes, you would know that this is a more complicated version of Revivify. This is a Raise Dead spell. It's a spell scroll. And the other jewel in this thing is an actual diamond. It is a diamond that is worth, if this is a Raise Dead spell, you know it's worth a minimum of 500 gold pieces. Inside of it, there seems to be inside a dagger also that at its handle has a maze at the very end of the pommel for itself. Like it's like this ritualistic dagger, heavy in its weight, long in its blade, thick in its blade as well. This is not just a blade that you would have as like a standard carrying dagger. This is a ritual blade. And inside of it, you also can see that there are like special candles, and there is like old parchment that is written in a language you do not understand. Wait a minute, you speak Draconic.
Yes, I do.
You might understand parts of it. Not all of it, but parts of it.
Okay.
There's a level of draconicness to it, which you can think is like another ritual spell. You can't read all the words, but you think this is like leading to a ritual of some kind.
This is some old magic. Gotcha. All right.
Look over. Ooh, I got one of those daggers.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Hey, names. Sorry.
Emberly.
That's Amber.
Emberly. I have something over here that might interest you.
I will go and check it out.
Drake's gonna pull out the ritual dagger and hand it to you. This was in the bag with a bunch of stuff. It seems like part of it was a raise dead spell.
Ooh, those are handy.
Very.
So I'll check in the bag and I'll examine the dagger and the parchment. I speak Infernal and Primordial.
Yes. Infernal and Primordial. Those are also not languages that are featured here.
Okay.
Primordial, there is an idea that this is like old language you'd probably discern, but it's not as easy to ascertain. There's something similar. Again, Primordial and Infernal are close, but they are not the same as this language.
Okay.
You thinking
I
I might
can
need
read
to
it
give it
later.
to the old dragon to take a look or something? Maybe try and get him to read it?
I can translate it later.
Sure. Well, we'll take a crack at it.
I'll hold on to it till you're ready.
Yeah, I'm kind of... I probably shouldn't touch it right now.
There's like 3 corpses that have been like all fastened and cut onto this floating disc right now to be transported to your guys' campsite.
Oh, plus I gotta get the snakes.
Oh yeah, of course you gotta get the snakes.
We gotta have salt and pepper snake wings tonight.
Yeah, you get these
Ooh,
flying
that actually
snakes that
sounds
have been
good.
caught down. One of them exploded everywhere, but you can like extract like the pieces of loose snake
something
skin.
useful.
That's easy for you.
And of course I pull out my alchemy's kit and I'm going to try to save some of the poison.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make a tools check. This is going to be, if it's extracting, I'm going to say it's Dex. Or you know what? Make it a survival check. Yeah, Wisdom with your tool proficiency. If you have the tool proficiency
do.
of it, perfect. Then yeah.
Except it's not poison. I'm using alchemy. I don't have a poisoner's kit.
Oh.
But I'm not trying to make it into a poison. I'm just trying to preserve
No, you're trying to
it.
extract it. Like
Yeah.
You're trying to get that. So it's still going to be a survival check for you to be able to extract it and safely store it.
Yes.
Totally fine. So that's fine.
Okay. Nope. Fuck that up. 7.
7. Great.
Oh, wait. No, it'll be a little bit more.
Okay.
It'll be that much more. 10.
Great. With a 10, I will say you get enough poison extracted within like an actual vial of this, like to fill one. Totally fine. Unfortunately, because these like tiny snakes were exploded and scattered, they had the most potent poison.
Oh,
But-
I was hoping to get the big guy's poisons.
That's the thing. The big guys, in terms of their actual snake venom, like you would be able to harness a little bit, but it's like the more potent poison comes from the smaller snakes. The flying snakes had a stronger poison.
Yeah.
Also, what gives you a chance to get a little bit more is the one Malison whose arms were made of snakes. So you just kind of go over to all of them and just kind of like do your best to kind of go through all that. But
I know they can make some really good stuff with the big guys.
yeah, I would say that you're able to get one full vial of this alchemy. Well, you know what? Because there's so much quantity of it, even though it's a low roll, because there is so much chance for you to get it, I will give you 2 full vials. As you do that, a shadow comes over you. You feel the presence, the kind of like the trembling kind of sensation behind you as you see one of your companions, Colin, member of the Lords of the Edge, stand behind you and goes, "Hey, I just want to ask, you're going around chopping up all these bodies.
Yes.
That's, you intend to feed us the flesh of these individuals. Is that
Whoever
correct?"
wants to eat it. I'll prepare multiple meals because I know some people don't like to eat things that talk.
I don't know if you're aware, but you seem to be handling and managing things that are reminiscent of the dark arts.
Oh,
Yes.
are they?
Yes. There have been so many who... Sorry. There have been so many who have done this before.
Well,
Consumed
yes.
the flesh of other beings.
Well, almost everybody every morning. It's what the bacon is.
Yes, but you must know that you are deceiving us.
I
in this
am?
breakfast, yes.
How?
You painted the guise of bacon, of
Yes.
great pork, with the flesh of another creature. That deceives us.
Oh, but
That is-
people prefer when it tastes better.
Of course.
That's cooking.
Yes. But the thing is, in my duties, I have eaten the flesh and skins and
Yes.
other vital organs of other beasts.
Well, there you go.
And I've been aware of what those beasts were.
Okay.
So I was aware when I ate an elk. I was aware that that elk was what I was consuming.
Okay.
When I consumed a cockatrice, I knew that I was
They're
consuming...
stony.
Pardon?
They're really stony.
They are stony. But the stoniness allows a level of gaminess, and I like to feel like I am part of the most dangerous game.
Oh, okay.
I've also eaten from the...
So you want yours raw, is what you're saying?
No, what I am saying is that you are...
Medium rare?
No, you are...
Less spice.
You must understand that when you deceive us and the creatures, it messes up with what we are
So-
trying to consume.
I'm getting you want me to cook yours less.
I'm just trying to say that you should honor what the creature is and not try to deceive us for what it is.
But cooking is to make it better.
But that doesn't mean that you lie. To eat a snake is fine,
I didn't lie.
but you made bacon different.
I made the snake taste like bacon because everybody likes the taste of bacon.
But it's not bacon. You made it look
Well,
like
it's
a
snake
pig.
bacon.
Yeah, it's just snake. Call it snaking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it. Bacon belongs to pigs.
I gotta market that one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make it snaking, and I will consume it.
Well, I'll call it snaking for you.
Fantastic. I
Okay.
appreciate you.
No problem.
Very good. I will not eat the leg of a human, though.
Well, I wasn't cutting up any humans. It's just
Fantastic.
snake
Very good.
people.
And walks away. Back into the shadows.
Back into the shadows.
The captain's like, I don't care if you call it snaking. I'm not gonna touch it. It's part of another person. It's very rough. And with this, you all kind of gather for yourselves. What is it that you all want to do right now?
Drake is kind of looking over the scroll, being like, I don't think I have the exact divine power right now to use it. I could try, but I would need to consult.
Why? Who would you even want to revive?
There's a young man down where near where we're staying for the time. If I could possibly use this on him, I made him a promise he'd get safely back to at least the fort. So
Well,
if
why
I
can't
can-
you use it? It's a scroll.
sometimes when you're not compatible with a scroll, you can
Oh.
be very bad.
You know, our great bard might be compatible with it.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I might know something he may want for it.
You got a play?
Sort of.
Actually, if you offered to be in his play, because he idolizes you.
Seriously?
Yeah, he thinks you're great, just like me. I don't know if he likes you as much as me, but he really likes you.
Drake's like, I don't know how to. This is not how I thought this would go. All right, cool. You just see that dialogue happen on his face a bit, kind of like, huh.
And I go back and chop up another piece.
Snakehead.
Unfazed. Yep, that's kobold.
Fantastic. For anything else that you all do here?
I want to kind of investigate that. Was it a hole that they came out of? Or
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not go all the way through it, but like check it out and see what I see on the other side.
Couldn't have gone too deep. He wasn't gone very long.
He was gone though.
Mm-hmm.
You look for initially. Excuse me. with your dark vision, you can see through this hole. It's about this big, allowing for like a giant snake, like a long snake basically, to be able to go through this thing. You can tell that it opens up into a larger tunnel, but it looks like that it's actually been like covered up by this segment of the wall.
Did you say about...
The hole is about this big.
Okay.
There's a tunnel that opens up larger, but the hole that was made is this big for the snake to be able to go through, because the snake is what slithered through it.
Yeah,
It wasn't a person, yeah.
I was just wondering if I could grease up and get in there, but...
You probably can. You're small enough.
I might be able to.
Why is the kobold using all... What is the kobold lathering themselves in? Why are they going towards the hole? Oh my god!
It's up to you, but you are investigating this right now, and that's what you see.
You want to see if you can get through the hole?
None of these guys were really fatty, were they? No, they were all pretty lean.
They're pretty muscular, yeah.
I do got some oil.
Jesus Christ. I can't believe I just said that. God.
Yeah, okay, I'll try to squeeze in the hole.
Okay. Make a squeeze check. This is going to
What's
be
a squeeze check?
acrobatics.
I'm okay at acrobatics.
Okay, well, that's good.
I might be able to. If I poured some oil on myself, would that help?
You have oil?
I have oil.
Then fantastic. That might help.
I'm taking off my Komodo first.
Oh, of
I
course.
gotta keep the nice Komodo clean.
You got to make sure it doesn't
Hold
get
that.
all oiled.
I'll do a quick prestidigitation to get the blood off that too.
Yeah, fantastic. Emberly, blood blows off onto you and sizzles off on your skin.
So do I get
Used to
advantage now that I'm all greased up, kobold?
No. The difficulty is just lower.
Oh, okay.
You don't get advantage because it's like oil. It's like, nar.
That's a 12.
12. Okay. You basically kind of take your legs first, like one leg at a time. You get one leg in there. Okay, and then you get another leg, and you begin to go, and then...
Actually, I did put tail first.
Oh, tail first? Okay.
Tail first.
You take your legs out, put your tail in first, and then you try to, like... kind of squeeze yourself... This is the second time I've been getting up for my tabletop game.
Yeah, I gotta see this.
Got to do it with a...
Everybody's gotta see
I had to
this.
do it with the there was a mattress situation.
Now, why
in the
wouldn't
last
I go
game.
head first?
That's your decision. Are you
Well,
going
I'm
head
going
first?
head
You
first.
said tail first.
No, head first.
Okay, fine. So you said tail first, so you were gonna do this, and you were gonna
No.
bend yourself, but instead you decided to put your head in. Okay.
Yeah, arms, head.
So you go.
I give her a little push.
You're gonna give the help action.
Yeah.
So now you get the advantage on this.
Yeah, I didn't know she was going in.
Oh, correct.
Yeah.
13.
Okay. Squeezing. You feel your like arms go through. Your head is like this is like scraping across. Like you are stuck at a certain point, and then you feel yourself like right in that part where your tail and your like hips kind of meet. You feel Emberly just kind of like push the tail in and just and you go right down into this tunnel.
Whee!
It's big enough where actually you can stand up in it.
Oh,
You're 2
good.
feet tall.
I'm gonna connect mentally with her and just be like, tell me
Is
what you
this
see.
my conscience?
Yes.
Oh, we haven't talked in a while.
Drake's gonna be like, go over and look down into the hole. Can you see in there?
Of course. It's nice and dark. Can't everybody see in the dark?
Yes. Sometimes you just need a bit of extra light.
Oh, light. Yes, dancing lights. Poof.
There you are.
4 lights begin to emerge. What color lights do you present for yourself?
Oh, let's keep them kind of reds.
Red
Reds
light
and blues.
coming through here. It's kind of like purplish coloration as you push through. You go down a tunnel. Turns off to the left. It's short, but as you begin to go in, you notice it opens up into a chamber where a full standing human could be able to like occupy this space. There's a small little shrine within here.
Aw.
It has there's not much here. There is like a small desk that has been opened and there's nothing inside of it. There's no quills, there's no inks, there's no nothing. It is just a small area where there's like burnt out candles from a long time ago. Like, this place has not been occupied for maybe a few 100 years. But you see in this shrine, right like up on the wall, there is a perfect image of a black serpent eating its own tail, wrapping around the world of Corellia.
Oh. I think there was a Yeti tribe, clan that worshipped that. I'd have to do a remember back to one of the books I read.
Want to do a history check?
Yeah.
Try a history check.
I know I read something about Yetis. Yeah, that's a little better. That's 15 plus 23.
That's a little better. On 23, you see a depiction of Dendar the Night Serpent here. Something very interesting about this positioning of Dendar the Night Serpent, though. From the information that you're kind of gleaming, this place was like, it almost felt like this place was like honoring a single individual. Seeing Dendar the Night Serpent here, this is like a secretive shrine, a place in which like this was like a desired place where it's like this was kept secret and private, not even shared amongst the rest of the populace. This almost feels like it was a personal devotion to this particular being. And Dendar the Night Serpent is like one of the reasons why it's like, why can't we understand some language? Because it's like abyssal. It's the idea of like a creature, like this presence that is beyond like comprehension of just like demons and such, but it is a being locked away somewhere where there is a belief that this creature will bring about the annihilation of the world itself, to all consume it.
God, another one of those?
The cults that you recall were individuals that would make mortal sacrifices to allow themselves to become abominations, anathemas, to allow themselves to embody this sense of a powerful serpent, so they could bring that being's intention of consumption into existence. A very important thing about Yuan-Ti culture as well. In the world of Corellia, there is a magical philosophy. It's the idea of self-dominion. Self-dominion is basically, if you do not follow gods or anything, you'd believe in the idea that you could become your own powerful being, like a cleric or a paladin. Yeah. Like, there's expansionism, where you connect with the world. Ascensionism, where you go beyond, like up on high, you rise literally to godhood. Consumption, where you eat things around you and you take their power. And restoration, where you can help rebuild. The Yuan-Ti were one of the only tribes, the actual groups of like people, to excel in I believe it is consumption and expansion.
Yes.
They almost crossed over into they crossed over too successfully and were about to work into ascensionism. The reason that they are cults and not literally the most common people within the world of their work is because people teamed up and said, we got to stop them. So for the last few like millennia, they have now become a
almost
species.
extinct.
Yeah, almost extinct. So what you see here is a secretive devotion to Dendar from whatever individual was here before.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Oh gosh, I gotta squeeze through the hole again.
As Urissa begins to squeeze through, is there anything else you all wish to explore here?
Just, is there anything else that might be useful or interesting around the room? And do I want to take this picture? Is it something that...
Like the massive painting on the wall?
Yeah, or can I roll it up and put it in my bag?
So the painting on the wall of the individual is, with the crowd and everything, is painted on the wall.
Oh, okay. Then
so it's like the wall itself. This hole is like carved into this part.
I'll describe it to you, but I can't bring it out with me.
The Dendar piece is an actual
Oh.
actual painted onto paper. Actually, it's painted on skin.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. I will keep that then.
Perfect. You take it. It's hard to roll up. It's stiff. It's like leather, so it's just basically like a.
You know what? I'm
print.
pretty oily. I can get that. I can kind of.
You wipe the skin painting on your arm.
Well, the other side, because I don't want to wreck the painting side. But
exactly.
I know how to get leather to get a bit more tender and mobile.
I hate this. you
Take it like a towel. Run it on my back.
You take the skin and you start working it like a towel on your back. You squeeze through with the last little bit of oil.
Once I have it rolled over. Stuff,
yeah. Do you give it to Emberly or do you hold on to the skin
I'll
stuff?
show it to Emberly, but I kind of like it. It's kind of pretty.
God.
Probably could keep that. I don't think I need a cow symbol.
Oh, thank you. I might hang it up in a room later.
Captain TNA just looks at this kobold, just like, how is it that we have come this far? And this little thing is the most horrifying thing we've seen in our travels.
You've clearly not been around kobolds.
No, I have
And
not.
again, prestidigitation to get this oil off of me so I can be all clean. And, can I have my kimono back? Thank you.
As you are all here investigating, you do not see anything else that's really of note. You could be able to like take vegetation and stuff. There's like vines and everything in this area.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to be able to strip some vines, like, I mean, if you get a good enough vine, it can be as good as rope, basically. So yeah, if you want 50 feet of vine, help yourself.
Yeah, I'll throw that on the...
I just let Urissa take whatever Urissa wants.
Sounds good. You avoid the razor vine outside to keep yourself away from like getting cut. But yeah,
I just use druidcraft to kind of get it to move out of the way a bit.
yeah, exactly. You part it as you all begin to leave this villa. This whole
The gorilla was pretty fresh, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I better cut that up on the way out.
perfect. That's gorilla meat. And Captain Tiana says that I'll have.
I will
eat
keep
that.
it separate. I promise. I'll have the...
I'm going
used
to pay
talk.
attention to what is the white tufts on it.
Okay. Well, there'll be no white tufts when I'm done with it.
Okay. Well,
I promise. I'll separate the stuff that could talk from the stuff that can't. How's that sound?
Captain TNA is looking at you just with so much. I want to trust you, but I don't know if I can.
I will. I'll keep the speaking stuff away from the non-speaking stuff.
TNA walks out. As you are all leaving, Seb approaches you, Drake.
Mm-hmm.
You can see he's like Seb almost died in this encounter, and is feeling like kind of this weight of like the feeling of like wanting to have contributed, and then like realizing that he was inept in his approach. And you've seen it with many soldiers, basically.
He made a really good meat shield.
Yeah.
I would not say that in front of his face.
Oh, okay.
He looks at you as you walk away. He goes, Seb looks at you and says, I apologize for my inability to rise to the occasion when you all were facing off against these Malisons and the purebloods. I have to say that I rather embarrassed myself today and at the river when you had first encountered us. I think I might simply stay at our campsites if we're ever just traveling out for a time.
Drake will place his hand on him and first things first, lay on hands to give him a bit of a boost. Then be like, no one's a hero. Not in this world. Not in any.
You're a hero?
No, I was lucky enough to be a hero.
You're my hero?
Oh, thank you. But no one's truly the heroes of legend you hear. You can have bad days, you can have good days. That's just how it is. But you're standing here. You're alive. And you're making it through it. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. War is never pretty. Not a fight, nor anything that has to do with a blade or a spear. All that matters is you make it to the next day. And that you can look at someone and say you've done the right thing.
Stands up. Has a spear in his hand that you gave to Capolino, and he holds, and
I've made a promise to you two. He takes out the scroll of Raised Dead and holds it. I plan to keep that.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You said that you've served before.
Yes.
In military ranks, and also like amongst like your own individual bands, like parties like this.
Mm-hmm.
How is it that you have... This might sound like an odd question. How is it that you still care about people like myself?
You see, that's actually a harder question than you think, but I think I have an answer. We all have what we think, ideals, dreams, hopes. Over time they change, they become something different. And in this line of work, your hopes and will is tested. I've seen people break, I've seen people back down, I've seen people rise to the occasion. I've seen legends mark their place in history. I can't give you a straight answer on how to keep your morals in check. There's never an answer to that. But I do know it has to do with the will you have. You have to keep yourself. Just remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing. And that regardless of why you do it, that you are proud in yourself and proud of those around you. And have the strength of will to move forward. And to know that at the end of the day, you are doing what you think is right.
You see is Seb, as he stands up, he gives you the Mighty Claw salute, and he turns to you, gives you a nod, and yeah, he kind of like puts the spear onto his shoulder to carry off as prepare. You skin the Gorillion, you prepare it, put it on your disc of body part flesh, and you all begin to return back. Yeah.
Before he walks away, I'm going to tell him, hold that spear up high. There's a lot of people that can't.
As you say that, we go back to the tavern, where currently the other two members of our party are here, where we see Bonesaw. Jonathan, can you please describe Bonesaw to us?
Bonesaw. Shout out to, quickly before I introduce Bonesaw, shout out to my friend Dana. He is the original one that brought the idea of Bonesaw out by playing them in another campaign. So Bonesaw is a character that they designed, and I basically was like, I want some of that, and made them. So Bonesaw is inspired by my friend here. Bonesaw is a Kanku crow person. She is the doctor, the very sneaky, not very sociable doctor. The well decent, well built, healthy. For
decent, well built. You're a muscular Kenku now.
I have a strength of 5.
Your body is like puffed muscles, basically. Like, let's be honest. It's not like dense muscles. It's like, oh, you puffed out a little bit.
Yeah,
like
I am definitely a healthy Kenku. Bonesaw definitely Definitely. You have to remember, definitely. Bonesaw has her long black coat, kind of more like half robe, half coat kind of dress thing. Don't know exactly what to call it. It's the plaid doctor look.
Yeah, it's like an overcoat.
We all know it,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah,
The overcoat, plague doctor mask that hides her beak when she's wants that sort of like separation. But at the moment, her beak out, doing the thing, a bit overwhelmed by the playwright trying to ask her questions about Drake that she doesn't know half as much as Drake would know about. And a marked detail is the scar between her eyes from a grievous wound she once had, and maybe some nefarious things that allowed her to once see again.
Yes, indeed.
We may get to that
later. We may see. Yes.
Anyway, Bones was like, anything else, good sir?
And we look to behold our resident bard inside of this room. I want to know, first of all, Colin, please describe what Cassian looks like as he has been working during the entire time of the combat that just encountered to stay in the tavern and work on a new masterpiece.
Yes, Cassian Vale is a half-elf bard. I would describe him as like, I think Liam gave me this term, but he's like a mogul. He is a very much a creator of stories and spectacle, and not the one to take the stage, but the one to like make people who take the stage. He's the mind behind the greatness. I would say he looks like, I don't know how this popped in my head. I would say he looks like Adam Lambert on his best day, like very posh, very like
yes.
Very like, even though he works hard, always well kept, always like keeping up appearances, very shiny.
Opposite of Bonesaw, who's very like the blood stains on her like gloves, dirty, always like more concerned about everybody else other than herself.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
I would say that despite this long conversation / interrogation that's been going on, he has not lost his steam as he's driven by his pursuit of good stories.
Marvelous. What are you currently saying at this moment, Cassian? The moment that we come back to see you both after being here for some time, where are you at right now in this conversation?
Well, Bonesaw, I don't know why I never bothered to ask this before, but is that your given name?
Yes, Kenku are given their names based on whatever sound they first heard when they were born. So yeah, Bonesaw.
Could you describe that sound?
Yeah, it sounds a bit like this, and she makes a perfect one-to-one vocal recreation of what a Bonesaw sounds like. Liam, I am not going to try.
That's fine. I'll try it.
And that's what we walk back into?
No, not yet. No, you guys are not here for a bit.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to get to know you now a little bit more, but our friends have been gone for quite some time. Do you...
Drake's capable. I think they'll be fine.
It's a shame. I bet they've gone on some great adventure and I'm missing it, and now I won't have anything to write about, so... Please make a note and remind me to ask Drake the minute he gets back. I need to make sure that I write everything as soon as it happens.
Sure. Bonesaw's like...
You just become his secretary all of a sudden?
Bonesaw's like, I can possibly get some information out of this man later. Let's follow this. Let's follow this line of thinking.
Fantastic! You just begin to take a note for yourself. I will say, like, coming down the window, you guys begin to hear the sounds of footsteps beginning to approach the inn. Do you do anything at this moment as you begin to hear footsteps?
Bonesaw's like, listen in a teeny bit. Like, I'm listening for the chainmail. Oh, chainmail. Okay, that's Drake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you begin to hear that. Do you do anything, Cassian?
Cassian just looks around and says, "What's that?"
I think that's our friends coming back at this moment.
All right, Cassian's like, "We'll play it cool. Remember what I said."
As you all begin to return to the inn, you pass by the center square area where the tree stands, and there is that kind of like body that is enwrapped in roots, basically, to kind of entomb the body of Capolino. And you all return inside of the inn. What you see and behold is a bloody mess of Drake. Very clean individuals all around, aside from Drake. And then a floating disc covered in snake flesh, body parts, 4 arms of a gorilla that's come in and is just being moved. And you see Urissa immediately making way to the fire and to the bar area with all of this.
Actually, I'll be keeping that outside.
Oh, perfect. Okay, then it's outside.
Then outside, because it's really important that she gets this right, because she's got to turn most of it into preserve for jerky.
Got you.
So first thing she's going to do is use her mold earth a couple of times to make 2 smoke pits.
Perfect. Okay.
Then she's going to get herself her invisible stalker out.
Okay.
Jeffrey, the manservant.
Jeffrey the manservant.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes, indeed.
Who's going to go fetch burnable material.
Perfect.
Sticks, twigs, whatever. I don't care. Just get something that burns.
You feel that invisible energy begin to flow.
As he goes, I will be slicing the stuff up into strips, most of it, so I can jerky it, get it into the smoke pits, use the control flames to get the fire at that perfect temperature to smoke and let this thing smoke for at least 8 hours.
Okay, perfect.
So, like I said, we will have rations.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
And also some nice smoked roast.
Excuse me.
Fantastic. So you begin to do that prep work for yourself, getting that all done.
And again, just to make the captain happy, one of the smoke pits is for talking, the other's for non-talking.
She's watching you as you put every bit of meat in, like, kind of like prepping it and making sure there is no cross-contamination,
Nope.
even with the blade that you are using right now. Like,
Nope.
making sure it's all separate.
Mm-hmm.
Gorilla?
Absolutely.
Regular.
Yep.
Gorillion? What the fucking snake stuff.
Well, what about the flying snakes? They never talked.
You and I both know that is a different situation. You and I both know that is a different situation. Don't play.
I'm just confirming.
Talking, no talking.
Yes.
Talking, no talking.
Yes. Okay. So, non-talking snakes you'll eat.
Yes.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
You continue along with this, and the rest of you begin to return inside, and you see Drake covered in gore and glory.
I should probably have Urissa.
Clean you up.
That would be wonderful, dear.
Perfect. Give me 6 seconds. That's all it takes.
Take your time. I'm used to being caked in blood.
No, it's already done.
It's already done.
Sprays outside. Outside of the inn.
Yeah. Just shake it off like a dog.
Cassian walks over to the puddle of blood outside and sticks his finger and smells it. Is that real blood?
Yes, it is. It very much is, sir.
What did we miss?
As I chop up a leg.
This Yuanti. There was a bunch of Yuanti here. Was Yuanti here, I will say.
Tell me every detail about how you killed them.
Well, first things first, I do have something I want to talk to you about.
All right.
Drake's going to take out the scroll of Raised Dead. I know you want to talk to me about my various adventures and stuff.
Very much so.
I promise you that I will give all the information you want. In exchange, would you be willing to use the scroll on our dead friend? It is a scroll of Raised Dead.
I will let you know, Cassian, that when the scroll is presented to you, you can read the scroll. You're aware of the ciphers. You're aware of the actual ability to. You can be able to break down the actual thing to cast this spell. You're aware of that, of what its ciphers read. You are a 6th level bard at this point. This spell is a higher spell casting level than you have, so you would have to make an Arcana check to make the attempt. Just want you to know that in advance. But continue.
I am well aware of what I'm asking you. I'm not asking you to succeed in your endeavor. I just want you to try.
All right, old boy. It's a bit beyond my level, but for you, I'll try.
Thank you.
Memoirs.
Cassian, you take this spell scroll.
I will also give him the required other materials.
Diamond.
The diamond and stuff.
Yes, you see a diamond be brought to your hands that is 500 gold pieces valued right in your hands.
Are you sure you don't just want to sell this?
As far as I'm aware, it's required for the casting of the spell.
All right, I will make 500 gold pieces. I will make probably at least 8,000 gold pieces from your stories. So let's do it.
You walk over to the entombed body of Capolino. As you move over with the scroll, I just want to know, how do you cast a spell of this magnitude? How do you, Cassian, enact your spell ritual casting?
How do I enact a spell?
Shakespeare.
Well, while he's preparing for the spell,
I don't know who that is.
actually, you know what? I'll describe it after.
Cassian takes the scroll. I mean, I don't know what's read on what is on it, but and he says, "Hold on, just a minute. I just need to read it through and get the flavor of the spell first, and then." And so I take a read through it.
You read through?
As he's reading through it, I'm going to walk by and just kind of do one of these, and all the candles will light.
Yeah, you go over and get the candles, and without even like having to strike a match, light them all up. You have lights given to you as you prepare for your cold read.
Then he just breathing exercises, a little vocal warm up.
Gotcha. So while he's warming,
This, I'm going to just let you know, the spell, give me a second here. This spell takes, it takes a total of an hour to cast. He is taking
perfect.
15 minutes to prep himself for this moment.
but I've seen
Dinner should be ready by then.
Yeah, I've seen weirder. I'll be honest.
Crack the knuckles, give the knees a little shake. I think we're ready to begin. And then oh wait, is there anything I can use as like a stage, perhaps a small pedestal?
I'm already using both.
The disc is busy and bloody and it's holding up everything.
It's okay.
Well, usually I make mold earth stages, but I've got
You
two
got
ovens.
two. You can't, yeah, exactly. You're
I
kind
can't
of.
make another oven.
Yeah.
Is there a table? Do we have a table?
Bonesaw comes up behind you, just silently pulls out the iron wand, gently touches him, and casts levitate on him.
You watch as Bonesaw, as if from nowhere, pulls out a iron wand and walks up to you and touches you, and you lift up off the ground.
All right. Well, it's not exactly what I was hoping for, but I think this will do.
I will cast dancing lights and give you some stage lights.
Heck yeah.
Okay, it's a bit much. It's a bit much.
I will
We're
dim
we're
the
looking
stage
for
lights.
cliches here. Okay, how do I cast this thing?
So you need to make an Arcana roll, the DC of which is a 15. What is your modifier to Arcana?
+3.
Okay.
Drake will help by just channeling some magic energy.
I'm going to be very honest here. Unfortunately,
Oh, okay.
because you cannot read the scroll, you will not be able to give the help action. But you can be, if you have any other abilities that could be able to provide benefits or bonuses,
You got
you're
guidance?
welcome to do that.
No, I don't have guidance on Drake. Drake's very hit hard.
Yeah, no, I get it.
If you want to attempt to try to read this scroll, Drake, it will be a DC 15 for you. Like for you to try to cast a spell, you would have to first try to understand the language, and then you'd have to make a second check. If
Okay.
you want to try to give the help action, I will let you make a Arcana check. You have to beat a DC 15 in order to give the help action.
All right. Oh my God, that's a natural 20.
Oh, fuck you.
I'll be honest. I was prepared to use Desta to
No.
help, but no. I think
Perfect. So a total
Yeah.
of what?
just 20 straight up.
Perfect. Yeah, so you get the help action. You get to roll with advantage on this. you
Jesus
of a-
Christ.
okay, yeah. Fuck me trying to make stakes in it. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Make stakes.
Just give them what
As
they
if I
asked for.
helped, I'd have to try to roll better than 4 on 2 dice.
Oh, god damn it.
Wow.
Give the people what they want. Okay,
What is
perfect.
the advantage?
I got it.
You have a moment as Drake comes up behind you, and you see as like divine silver energy, platinum energy comes onto the ciphers as it begins to almost make it this alignment, like it begins to kind of read like sheet music for you, so it actually becomes easier to interpret and understand. Go ahead and roll 2d20, take the higher number. 15 is what you need.
Thank goodness you helped. Or it doesn't matter.
What did you roll?
2.
The first one, what was the first one?
2.
You rolled 2 2s.
Yeah, that's brutal.
I want you to please present this reading as a failure.
What would a raised dead scroll say?
What is the worst thing that you've ever done in the middle of a reading?
Let's go. Hey, what's the substitution memory here?
When doing a poem, what was the worst thing that happened?
Dead rise and fall? No. Dead. I'm gonna be honest, Drake. My dyslexia of whatever this language is kind of throwing me off a little bit.
It could not be more clearer as you are presenting the words easily and maintaining the spell for Cassian at this moment. And as Cassian is just struggling to read this.
It's just not happening. I can't do it, man.
As every raspberry comes out, every struggle, you just watch as the shining diamond begins to dematerialize and turn to absolute dust. And as the spell scroll begins to try to come through, you both take 17 points of force damage.
Oh.
As you're like, I can't do it. A blast of energy from the scroll as the words disappear and burst as this entire spell scroll flashes towards you both.
Maybe I should have asked this. Can I use this Does can I use my inspiration at all to save me?
Your inspiration, I believe, is a reroll of a die.
So yeah.
I mean, you could use this is tough, man. Because I mean, I don't know if I want to retcon the fact that the scroll has exploded on you. If you want to try to minimize the damage, I can do it, but it's not really a roll at this point, so you can save it and hold on to it. But hey, just so you know, for next time, if you fail a roll, you can use the inspiration.
It was 17 damage?
17 points of force damage, yes. As you like kind of spin with your levitation spell up, you're still kind of floating as you and drink. You just feel yourself like pushed back.
I'll do a little tap in the back.
Well, good news.
Everyone's
Dinner's
a
ready.
critic.
Which will be perfect because it'll help you guys feel better about everything, and plus it gives you an extra 1d8 healing.
Yeah. Drake kind of just grumbles like it sounds like a dragon who's like resigned itself to be like, okay, this didn't work as well as I thought it would, but hey, that's just how it goes. Just like the.
You feel this weighted, powerful warrior just kind of like
The Drake just
slowly grumble.
Just.
Look, it's not the way I wanted it to turn out either, but.
Thank you for trying regardless.
Well, about those stories.
Yeah. Don't worry. I will tell them to you in a bit here. I need to quickly talk with the dead for a bit.
You stay with
Drake's gonna stay and pray over the body for now.
Okay. Colin goes over towards you and says,
If at first you don't succeed, try again. No matter how bleak the night, no matter how dark the sun, try again.
Yes, well. Do you have a 500 gold piece diamond?
Not at this moment.
Alright, well.
I lost all of my riches a long time ago. Yes, to a burning village. They were caught burning.
Was there lots of orphans?
Too many to count. Too many to save. Walks away.
Do diamonds burn?
Drake just halfway through trying to pray just looks over just like, do they?
you say a prayer over the body.
Yep.
You present dinner to people.
I do present dinner.
And it's still not noon at this time, so it's
a lunch.
It's an early lunch dinner.
It's the Hobbit lunch, yeah.
It's the kind of thing where it's like you're gonna fill yourself up and like you're good for the day.
Well, we were gone for a couple hours, and it took me an hour to cook this.
Sure, exactly. Yeah.
Right, because they were busy trying to raise the dead. So
exactly, you guys left at like first light basically to like after a big breakfast and then going. So yeah, you guys are basically at noon.
I need at least 2 meals.
Yeah,
a day.
Exactly.
Minimum.
Yes, you do. As you guys are seeing that when Urissa is doing all of this, you're watching Urissa move at like a mile a minute kind of thing. Like Urissa's
Vibrates.
pace and movement is vibrating constantly. Even with like the kind of the heaviness of the weight that has just happened here, Urissa is still buzzing and going. As that is happening, Emberly, are you doing anything for yourself?
No, mostly just kind of watching what everybody else is doing, just sitting back, kind of, arms crossed, legs crossed, leaning against something, kind of just taking everything in.
Bonesaw's like the curious bird standing behind Urissa, just watching her just zoom around, just.
Okay, that table, talking snaking. That table, non-talking snaking.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm gonna make an insight check on you. You can make a persuasion check if you want, or a deception. It's your choice.
Oh God, you don't want that.
You just tell me what it is.
It's just insight because I'm not going to try.
No, I'm making the insight. Is it persuasion or is it deception? On your count.
It would be persuasion.
Okay, so I'm gonna make an insight check on you.
You want me to roll persuasion?
Yes, I do. It's
Okay.
cocked.
Yeah. 7.
Cool. I rolled a 2. She goes, okay, thank you. She's suspicious the entire time she eats into this
But
meat.
it is good, isn't it?
Captain TNA does not say anything. Emoto's diving into both halves. He's fine. He's absolutely fine with it. And Fayez is just like looking at everything horrified. Like,
What about the rest of you? Oh, by the way, whoever does eat does get to roll 1d8 for hit point rest.
yes. And
So you can get 1d8 hit point back.
Well, I've had about enough snake, but
It doesn't
a
taste
man's
like
got
snake.
a man's got to eat.
Yeah. Doesn't taste like snake.
all right, 1d8 across the board. Hey, there we go.
Now, are you taking the talking or the non-talking?
What sword is the talking?
You say Fayez goes look us up to you and says, "The snake had people legs, and the people legs had snake faces. There's snake arms and people bodies and tattoos and other bodies.
Emberly, might
There
be
is
able to explain.
there is everything."
I want to do as far from human as possible. So,
Go the non-talking.
all right.
What did your two guys go?
Drake isn't aware of which one's which, so he's just gonna have some.
Yep.
Bonesaw is well aware of which, and she does not care about either. So she's taking some of the talking one for now. And she's eating it like a bird.
I'm used to you, so I don't care. Talking, non-talking. I'll just take the first thing I see.
Now, this is where I wonder, did the DM research the Yenti a lot?
For the actual Yuan-Ti people.
right.
Yes.
And
And their
Long time
concepts
ago.
of cannibalism?
yeah, I mean that's why I said that they were part of the consumption order for it.
Mm-hmm.
1000%.
Do you know how they feel about their own consumption of their own people?
Yeah, it's been about 2 years since I looked up the book.
Anyway,
Yeah.
something you'll want to look up later.
Oh yeah, yep. Got the book right here, man.
You just might want to take notes.
I'm gonna literally just flash for a second because I know exactly where it's at. As you're all eating, oh boy. As you're all eating,
It'll be
the
you'll
talking,
have to research it.
the talking and non-talking stuff. You all have a moment, but as noon begins to come through, Drake, you have a moment to pause for yourself, and as you all kind of, take this moment after your first conflict as a group, coming in after this success but failure in terms of raising Capolino. We're going to take our first break right there, and we'll come back in a little bit.
Yay!
Thank you all so very much. See you guys in a little bit here. All right. Going down now.
Oh, we gotta go down.
I definitely have to.
I'm down.
I refuse to go down.
Cassian
I record this bit, bud. Oh,
Cassian doesn't bow for anybody.
Is that what we're gonna do now, as opposed to like vampire teeth? I'm just gonna scowl at you the entire time I get back up. That's crazy. Okay, well, Colin's chosen violence. Welcome everybody. Welcome back.
Uh-oh. And the cap gets attacked.
Oh well. Looks like those snake people got something to say about them being eaten right now by them boys out in the streets. Okay. We come back to your guys' campsite. The jerky is being made, which means that you guys have about 7 hours until you will have plentiful rations for yourselves. This means that you all have some downtime for yourselves within this ruined city. If you all are interested in being able to do different tasks and different things, you are welcome to. Urissa, your drive and desire to be able to make this jerky, like, you are, I'm going to say that you have a well understanding knowledge of, like, how to be able to manage all this kind of food. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I trust in terms of, like, your ability to be like, if I have to be here at the food all the time, I will be. If you don't have to be there, perfect.
It's smoking meat.
Yeah, it's basically just making sure that someone is there at camp to make sure no one steps in the pits and ruins the process.
George is there.
Yeah, George is there. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Yeah, George is there. George is set up. Or Jeffrey is there.
Or Jeffrey. Sorry,
Jeffrey,
but
that's
Jeffrey's
okay.
not that bright.
That's okay. Jeffrey's just kind of like there. Seb will also be at camp.
Jeffrey just knows that he has to fetch wood and keep the
Perfect.
ovens going.
So if any of you are interested in being able to do any kind of activity, you are welcome to. And I will let you know that if you all like decide to split up and do stuff, there's enough people right now like Fayez, Imono, Captain Tanny, and currently Colin would be available to help give advantage to any checks that you want. Given the fact that we have many of us here, if anybody wants to be leaving camp, I will say I'll limit it to about one major activity for downtime at this moment. Typically for long extended periods of a full day downtime, I give about like 5 different daytime actions, which is like you have these different actions that you can commit to different things. But because this is kind of like a ruined area, kind of sparse, and then, you know, you're just constantly kind of moving back and forth to kind of like get your bearings. But also, like, not just to get your bearings, it's just like there's not a lot here. I'm just going to limit it to one major action right now for you guys.
Anybody want to help me find ingredients?
Sure.
I.e. herbalism?
Bonesaw, sure.
Yes, perfect.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I produce a list for my recipe for my special cookies, specifically the ones for healing, the ones for anti-venom, and yeah. And there's one
Bonesaw
else.
is actually very interested in this. Bonesaw's like, you made anti-venom into a cookie.
Well, yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah. They are.
I made a bandage that can basically cast freedom of movement on people.
I'll trade.
Scrambles and grabs out the page for like the what did I call it? Bonesaw's weird names for stuff. Oh, she just calls it freedom of movement.
Great. Freedom of movement cause. Excellent.
Yeah.
You provide a list of ingredients and you provide a medical like kind of breakdown of the actual
She's like, okay, what Bonesaw will do is take a look at the list of ingredients and she will like quickly make basically an ingredient list for and a like a cookbook-esque way of like being able to prepare this
It's a
sort
recipe.
of thing.
the recipe.
A recipe to make something you wrap around someone,
Yeah,
basically.
perfect.
And that's what she'll provide, so the little kobold knows how to make it.
Lovely. So you will both be committing yourselves to that.
Well, we're going to be looking for ingredients.
That's what
so
I mean.
I want to
Looking
do
for
herbalism.
ingredients. That's the
Yeah,
the act
we'll do.
What's your
some looking.
survival?
She has a survival.
'Cause that's my
of
problem.
+3.
Mine is 0. 'Cause I am not the wisest.
With yourselves doing this, I want to check and see what you will be doing here.
Emberly's gonna just keep looking around, seeing if she can find any more relics, any more information, any more statues, anything
Okay.
that might aid them or give them more information, or something that her patron might want.
Perfect. Okay, so you're going to be going. Will you be accepting any assistance for this, or are you going to go by yourself?
Plan is going by myself, but if anybody wants to join, I'm not gonna say no.
Okay. Sounds good. Cassian.
Cassian wants to go talk to Drake and apologize for everything that happened earlier with the raise dead spell.
Okay. Perfect. I was going to say something, but I don't want the table to move. So in which case, let's start with the acquisition of ingredients. Let's begin here. This will be, with advantage, a survival check. Do you have herbalism?
Yes.
You have alchemy and
No, I have herbalism
you have
too.
herbalism tools. Perfect.
Yep, and I have alchemical tools.
Amazing. All right.
I can look for the herbalism if you look for the alchemy.
It's going to be a matter of just extracting, because I'm trying to remember exactly what the rules for at least Xanathar's is, but because you have it, I'll double up the amount.
These are going to be some of the most
because you have
chemically
tool sets.
perfect cookies you will ever meet.
Oh damn!
This is gonna be insane. I got you a
Oh,
16
good
with the
Lord.
survival.
What did you get?
Nat 20 plus 4 on the. Yeah.
Okay.
So in total. Yeah, that'll be a plus another 3. So 27.
27. And what do you get?
A 16. Damn. Damn, son.
Oh damn! This is gonna be the most chemically potent cookies you ever get. So
That is still true.
going out through this
It's a jungle.
city.
It's full of good stuff.
Yeah, going out. It's not even like just the jungle right now. You're just in a city that you're surrounded by it. But what's crazy is that you managed to go into a like old ruined structure, like what would be described as like a. I don't even know if a granary would exist in terms of the jungle, but like a processing. Like marketplace, like an actual full market area, like where you could go through and see that there are people who are like processing food while they're putting it out to have be sold. There's an area in which like there's like a walled up building where you could go through in the space to find where are the remnants. Bonesaw, you go and find like again, this is like probably at least 50 years or something where these goods have probably been left. They're probably bad, but that doesn't mean you can't revive them. That doesn't mean that you couldn't be able to actually do something with them with time, which you do have. It would probably take the rest of your daytime to make sure that this stuff is all well preserved and well taken care of, but you do find barrels and boxes of like old dried seeds and that you could be able to pound up with a mortar and pestle to make it like gonna get this like flour that you could make out of it, like non-plant based kind of stuff like that, but or plant based flour. You find the stuff, you go, we can do this, we can use it. Oh, look at this. This is like old like powders, like we could revive and make this kind of like cocoa. Like we could use these old coffee beans, and we could be able to extract this. Like perfect. This is great. Urissa, you don't do that. You're like, that's not where they put the good stuff. You know that they put out all this stuff here for people to be like, this is what they're okay with being stolen from them. Where do they put the stuff that they don't want nobody to steal from? There's a moment where you lock in, you go to a wall, and you take your butcher knife out, and you like hack a couple like lines in the wall, pull it open, and you just see the finest of like bottled up glass casings. Like it's like you see a rack of like goods behind the wall. It's almost like a spice rack, seasoning rack of all these different plentiful like finest powders. Like you could sell this stuff for market for gold, not copper, not silver, gold. And you find it but behind it, you find it in the floorboard, you find it in the stone tilings. You crack open the walls, you go to the wood banister and just kind of like saw it open, and then just be able to pull out like baggy, sack. Like you just start finding this stuff out of nowhere. I don't know how you feel, Bonesaw. I'm impressed.
Bonesaw's gonna look in and like see all this like really high quality stuff and be like, tell me what you don't need, and takes out the iron wand to basically be like, you don't need that for that one. Okay, mine,
Okay,
yours, mine, kind of thing. And it's just two creatures going through and getting this stuff. It's great.
I don't. Yeah, I think this will be fine. I am gonna say that of the things you extract, I rolled 4 d20s for you both to share this. In this process of extracting ingredients, you find enough material to provide 38 like quantity
Oh my
of
gosh.
what you need. 38 quantity, and that's what you find. So
There you
38 of what you want to try to make out of whatever things you're trying to extract, to divvy amongst yourselves enough to make those through the processing of all that you can do, you get to, you can split up 32 between yourselves as you want.
Bonesaw's like, oh, I can make some courage out of these two, and she's like, it's basically same energy as Urissa right now. Just bouncing around the place, being like,
so you're gonna make the biggest cookie you've ever made in your life.
these are going to be some scientifically perfect cookies.
Everybody's gonna be so happy.
This is going to be
They'll
amazing.
make brownies too.
Oh,
As you are
I'm
all
stopping at McDonald's
going
after this.
through your process, Emberly, going through the streets to be looking for relics and finding things for your patron. You do take somebody with you here, correct?
If somebody wants to follow, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not asking anybody.
You're not asking
I'm
anybody.
just doing my thing.
Sounds good. I'm just gonna make a little bit of a check for one of the crew to see if they're actually interested in what it is you might be doing. Nope.
They don't care.
All of them are just kind of like talking right now about like the nature of these people that they've encountered. But you begin to walk alone through the streets of this city. Once again, going into that place of like finding out this place is strange. It's like rich in some kind of history, but there's some weird cult shit that's been going on with it. At the same time, there is like a very definite thing that this was a place that was inhabited by people. Like a person lived here. But there's a lot of strange things that are kind of like going through your brain. Like, what are we trying to find? What are we trying to see? Go ahead and make an investigation check.
$19.
19 total. Okay. Do you have proficiency in Arcana? Or no?
In Arcana?
Yeah, do you have proficiency? If not, that's okay.
I do not.
Okay. I only ask because there's something that is unique about this place regarding like the magical essence of it. I don't know if you have that openness and awareness to feel the sensations, but something strange comes over you in your investigation. You're looking over this place, and as rotted and moldy, as decrepit, as torn as it all is, there's a surprising lack of bodies around here. Not a lot of skeletons, not a lot of decay and just, individuals that were just decimated in, old civilization. There's a surprising lack of people not around. As you are exploring, there's a moment when you look over the swamp. The outskirts, kind of like where it's like the swamp begins to go between the city and going back into the jungle. You notice that across the way there seems to be the first sign of organic remnants. There looks to be like a giant piece of like bone protruding out in the swamp, and you notice like there's also rubble at the same time. It's a large portion of the swamp itself.
I want to head there and check it out.
Okay. You step off of the ground that you are on and kind of begin to swim through the murky water, making your way towards this. As you approach, you see that I'm gonna have you make one more check for me, a nature check.
18.
Okay. 18. 18. As you get closer, you notice that this bone protruding, it's got a remnant of shell as well. And as you put your head underwater, your eyes kind of flaring so that you can see under the water, causing it to kind of like sizzle away so it doesn't like irritate your eyes. You can see underneath that there is a skeletal tortoise, a giant tortoise, like massive size, like almost I would say huge size. This tortoise is like kind of like sunk into the swamp ground, but it's not the only one. As you begin to kind of swim, you can see through, and as you're burning away all the bacteria, like kind of like in the swamp as you go deeper, you notice that the turtles that are in this ground here are like skeletal, and on their back of their shells there's like rubble that is embedded within them. Like pieces of like some kind of constructed thing was on top of this thing at one point. You swim down, and as you are exploring, you begin to notice that, lost to time and to the muck of this swamp, you begin to kind of like swim through a old palace that was like sunken in and swallowed up here, but almost built on the back of these turtles.
I'm gonna explore the shit out of that.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Because nothing bad could possibly happen there.
She doesn't care.
Foreshadowing is literary.
Yeah, I like that a lot. As you are diving in, I need you to roll a d20 for me, please. 11. All right. As the water surrounds you, you kind of like come up for air every so often. But you dive deeper. Being a creature of elemental energy, you begin to explore, and you feel yourself begin to go down. But when you feel like you have to go up to get more air, your lamp begins to bring not oxygen, but smoke, kind of going in through your lungs, in through your mouth. As you feel it sink into your chest, it almost like begins to push the water that could potentially fill up your lungs out of your body, allowing you to just continue to dive deeper and deeper. There is a warmth that comes from that lamp on the side, a humming, a buzz. As you begin to go deeper through, you swim through the palace. I would like you to please roll a d12 for me. Four. You feel yourself going deeper and deeper down your body, feeling like almost like you want to pull yourself up, but you almost feel like you are guided through, pushed as the pressure of this swamp water pulls you in. The smoke drives you down deeper, and there is a moment when you see for the very first time something that has been preserved by the swamp and the water. Like it's not taken on by this oh no, that's a lie. It would have to be. No, it isn't. It still is. the skeletal flesh, like being of a creature that's like been eaten away by whatever creatures reside in this water. Floating around it, you see there is this rhomboid, pink rhomboid gemstone that hovers and floats in the water around this corpse.
I would like to try to. I would like to. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. I'm gonna try to grab it.
All right. You try to go and grab the gemstone. You grab it, and as you do, smoke pushes out of your nose, out of your lungs. Water begins to rush in. You feel yourself as you hold onto the gemstone. You feel yourself almost begin to be swallowed up by this. Normally, you would feel yourself about to drown. But as you hold this stone, and as it begins to connect with you, you see as this skeleton begins to crumble under itself, almost turning to sludge and dust in the like muck going within the swamp, and this stone begins to hover around you, giving you another minute of air as your constitution increases by 2, and you find a Savris stone of fortitude.
Ooh.
You were all looking at me like I was crazy.
Many mysteries lie within this whole country, my friends, and you feel you're drowning at this moment, but you do feel you have a minute before you completely
I'll push myself up.
You begin to pull yourself up out of the swamp. You just covered in gunk, covered in this, like whatever the hell has been within this entire lake. You pull yourself up and see swirling around your head this rhomboid moving. And the warmth of the lamp cools for a moment. The smoke goes back in, and you see a little bit of it dance along the rhomboid till it disappears back into the lamp.
Can I put the rhomboid in my bag?
If you wish to not be attuned to it, you are welcome to.
I would like to attune to it.
If you attune to it, it is going to continue to float around you. There is no way to hide this thing right now.
Okay. That's cool. Pink gemstone floating around my head now.
Yeah, no, that doesn't look odd at all.
Yeah, nobody's going to say a damn word about it. Nobody. You swim back to the city. Cassian. Where's Drake right now, Jonathan?
Drake is finishing his prayers at the what would now be considered the gravesite of the gentleman.
Oh. So you see him out there.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
No guilt at all. None.
No
Don't worry.
guilt.
It's all
Oh,
good.
man.
Not trying to guilt you.
Not at all. Not at all. Damn.
Hey Drake, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
What you doing?
Just finishing up praying over this young man's body.
Oh. Is this the is that what the whole
Yes.
undead spell thing. Yeah. Well,
Do you think I'm disappointed in you?
oh, I don't see why you would be. Listen,
Good.
can we talk? Can we?
Yeah,
I
sure.
just,
Of course.
I just wanted to come over here and just apologize for what happened back there. It's not my proudest moment, obviously, and I know that you see me and you think, oh, Cassian, he's so great, he's amazing performer, writer, everything that everybody says about me, nice hair, great body, all that. But
And humble.
yes, humility is definitely a
Up
strong
there.
suit.
Humility is definitely a strong suit.
But yeah, anyways, just beneath this hard, well-polished exterior, there is some deep scars, and this isn't easy for me to say, and you need to promise me that you won't tell any of those guys out there, because I just, my reputation is everything, and I wouldn't want to lose.
I promise.
Thank you. You've probably heard of Alaris Phalor. Anyways, he's a famous elven,
Okay then.
famous elven actor, and to you, great warrior, all that. You might be too busy battling beasts and all that kind of stuff to have heard of him, but he's kind of a big deal in my community, and he also happens to be my father, though he doesn't know that, but I know that. It's a whole long thing, but anyways, it's kind of the driver of everything that everything that I've made myself to be. Is I want to prove to him that I can be as great as he is, but acting is not, the performance aspect is not really my strongest skill. I'm more of the mind, the writing, and all that, and so it's just when I get on stage, there's just a bit of stage fright, You probably don't understand fear, but I guess what I'm just trying to say is I'm sorry about your friend, and I am sorry that I failed you in that moment to help.
It's okay. I only asked you to try. I was quite aware of the limitations. I have a few friends who, at one point or another, were capable of casting that spell just by themselves. But I know not everybody is so well versed and so well pushed in their studies to do such a thing. Only through great trial has there been many a few that could get to cast such a spell. So I'm okay with what happened, because at the end of the day, sorry, I'm trying to make this not sound like I'm saying you failed, because you technically didn't. Casting from a scroll's hard is what I'm saying. I've tried it a few times. I've failed all of them. It is not the first time I've seen a scroll fail.
I got what you're saying. Apology accepted. Let's just move past. Maybe we could I don't know. Dragonborn fist bump, or
No, don't.
You're quite large. I feel you
Don't
crush me if
don't
we,
worry about it.
okay.
It's
Alright.
fine. I am done praying though, so if you want to start on a few stories, I'd love to start sharing a few.
All right. Well then, I just have a few questions, I guess. And Cassian reaches in his back pocket and pulls out a long scroll.
All right.
Being able to go through all that will take as long as the jerky. Brilliant. While you guys are out on your excursion, somebody roll me a d20.
Ooh, any of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you two are out together, Bonesaw and.
Ooh, maybe you. 5.
No, just one. That's it.
That's it, baby.
Uh-oh.
As you are carrying lugging around all of your gotten goods upon a disc.
I put it in my chest.
As you carry your chest, as you begin to drag, and you have soft muscles, capable of dragging a couple of things.
I have used the wand.
Yes, the wand has stored many a thing.
Yeah.
I will say you both will be noticing stuff about each other at this moment, actually.
Mm-hmm.
This is important. Urissa,
Yes.
as you were packing up everything, you were noticing that Bonesaw, who's muscly, but it's soft muscle, not someone capable of lifting all this stuff, was stowing a lot of these things after touching them with an iron wand.
Ah.
Bonesaw.
Mm-hmm.
As a doctor, you're looking at Urissa, a tiny kobold, moving, vibrating, buzzing constantly. Now, you noticed it before last night. Could just be any situation. You noticed it this morning, you noticed it when they came back, and you notice it now when she's with you. She hasn't stopped moving. Medically speaking, she's not okay. That's not normal for a kobold. Medically speaking, just letting you know.
Being pink is also probably not normal. Just saying.
It's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Of the grand scheme of things, not a lot of normal things going on with this kobold right now.
Yes.
The buzzing makes you kind of concerned. Maybe it's anemic as well, but you don't know.
Yeah.
Kobold anemia is pink.
Bonesaw seen this, just analyzing it and just Mama, what do you think would happen if I gave this thing courage?
Bonesaw, you speak kind of in your mind, and we go there as kind of interlocked between your mind, who's kind of taken root within the stem and your nerve systems. There is a hag of solid stone and concrete, who's making a home for themselves inside of your mind. Looking through your eyes, the legendary hag Mama Morna stares through at this being and speaks to you alone and goes, there's something about this one, something that interests me greatly. I have to say, I was surprised by the haul of goods and flesh that she was carrying around. I feel like this one doesn't have many scruples about them, and I kind of like that. They seem to know how to get things out of the best places. I think that this one could have served me well for a time. I don't know about the buzzing, though. You know the best way to find out?
I'll consider it next time we're in a capable situation.
All right.
However,
What do you think I meant?
Well, what happens to a person when I touch them with the iron wand?
You want her to come to me. No, here's the thing. I'm saying talk to her.
Oh.
That's what I meant.
I'm
There's a way
sorry.
to find out. You don't have to touch them with the wand to bring them to me.
I'm very not good with the talking.
That's what I'm trying to encourage you about, my dear. I think the best way for you to find out what's going on with this one is to have a conversation.
I will do that.
Okay. I just want to put you out there, you know? Come on.
Thank you.
We've got
Thank
a
you.
wand, we've got a crown. We don't know what else we could get with this one. Maybe they could be an ally to us. If we
Exactly.
need a lead-in,
Yes.
maybe it's an ally to the services.
Oh, perfect.
Yes. You can bring Mama some more children. I'd be happy with that. But I want you to do this for you.
Yeah, the kobolds are really good. They're really good with that sort of stuff. Yeah. So I think perfect idea.
All right, go try.
Do you like the stuff I've been putting in?
I mean, yeah. It looks over to the side. There's a bunch of just like old preserves and everything. Some of this looks a little bit old, but I'm certain you'll find it something to do with it. Yes.
Oh,
It's not a loose fabric.
I can combine those two to like reverse rot. I don't know how I
I was
did
gonna say,
it.
you got
It's
like mold
insane.
in here, like sweat mold. I'm kind of a fan of this. I think it could be fun.
This is you will love when I start making some of my stuff.
Yes, now go.
Yes. I love this so much. Yeah, and then
You come back out of your mind and kind of come back to the
yeah.
present space.
Looking around to make sure the kobold didn't abandon me accidentally.
Where are you at, Urissa?
I'm heading back with the spices. I gotta
Fantastic,
start
she's already
cooking
halfway
cookies.
gone.
Yep.
I move quite a bit faster than you.
Hey, I see you have a lot of energy. Where do you get it from?
Yeah? Oh, my mistress gave me many items to help me with my chores and tasks.
Oh. I'm guessing magic items are on your person?
Well, of course. Doesn't everybody have, like...
She takes out the little wand.
Well, yes, I saw that.
She puts it back and she grabs out one of the pieces of the black iron crown. This is a piece of
Ooh.
something, but it's something useful that I use. I'm not using it right now because...
What does that one do?
Not exactly sure yet, but...
Can I look?
Maybe later. It can be a bit dangerous. This was on Drake's head, and it was a cursed item.
Oh. Yes, you gotta be careful with the cursed items.
Yes, we want
We
to be
used to have
cursed.
lots of those.
Yes. Other than that, I can do this, and she like the magical like stitching comes out of her hand. This is key
Ooh.
energy. I'm technically a monk.
I kind of
maybe?
figured that. I was guessing that you were more of a monk than a
because
caster.
I make lots of things like this. Like she pulls out a syringe, and deep
Now,
purple
can I
liquid.
do a quick arcane check on the few items that she showed
Goddamn
me?
right you can.
Okay.
Just a quick one.
Just a quick one.
Just a little quick one.
Let's see
Totally easy.
what I kind of figure
We'll see
out
if you
about
can,
the
like,
crown
notice
or
anything.
the wand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not the best. 26.
26, not awful, not great. I mean, not 30. But it's not impossible to get a quick look. If you want to show Kevin the card, you are welcome to.
I will show the full card of the iron wand.
And the crown as well, because on a 26, you'll get it. Even with just a quick glance.
Yeah.
I will let you know just off the top of this that the crown, you remember looking at Drake, and Drake actually has like kind of this like scarring.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you remember the scarring around Drake's head. I will say with a 26, you would realize that was probably one of the a very powerful casting of Crown of Madness.
Oh,
That
yes.
Permanently tattooed itself onto Drake and was removed by Bonesaw. And I will say, this was removed by the wand. Like, you realize, okay, this Dr. Monk is not only capable of like doing whatever kind of like key energy to heal, it seems like they practice magical surgery.
Oh, that is awesome. Oh.
I think there's a backside to it for the black iron crown. Yeah.
Oh my god, it keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wondrous item.
For those of you at home who cannot read this card right now, the Black Iron Crown is scary and dangerous and can get a lot of people killed.
Yes. So.
You don't have to share. You don't have to share.
Yeah, I'm not sharing.
Yeah, I'm just
I ain't
letting them
going-
know it's scary. And the wand is scary. You saw it levitate a man.
Only me and the kobold know.
The kobold's seen many wands. So.
Oh, man.
The wand is remarkably less malicious.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least when you're looking at it. I didn't know what to say, so I just had to say
I
something.
was held up to my chair with that. I was like,
That is a
I was gonna say. Meanwhile, at the camp,
Meanwhile,
Oh, those are awesome.
this is the
that's
sick.
not one that
And what
talks.
about the stitches?
The stitches are her the manifestation
Or
of her key.
yeah.
And then she's like, syringe of mysterious purple liquid. What else do I have? She takes out like this powder. It's like a very like orangey reddish powder. It seems like some sort of medical thing.
Ooh.
And then a bag of what you presume to be magical mushrooms.
I should cook with those later.
Yes. And she's gonna hand
Oh,
them.
wow!
Give me the mushroom.
Okay. So you have about 5 doses of what Bonesaw calls enlightenment.
I
Oh,
like.
God,
oh
yeah.
God, we are gonna have some awesome brownies later.
Damn.
What have I done?
What have you done?
What have I done?
An earlier
Liam
decision.
from 3 years ago didn't know what to expect. Liam didn't know this was gonna happen.
This is the best thing. I like this a lot.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun with mushrooms. That being said, yeah, I will be happy to show you.
This is technically a stimulant, and she's gonna intrusive. Actually, intrusive thoughts have won. She's gonna take a bit of courage and throw it directly into the face of the kobold.
Poof! You get dust right into your face. Just absolutely. What does it do? I'll let you say.
You are immune to fear. You gain +2 to damage and bonus action attack.
You feel yourself just like begin to get enraged almost for a moment. You're like, ah!
Wow!
The jitters have now become aggressive.
This is some potent stuff.
Oh boy, it's a good thing we don't have something to fight right now.
You see a door.
Oh yeah, we're gonna chop down the door. No.
The door just.
So I show you the ring that my mistress gave me, which is a pretty ring. Those aren't as important because they're not magical. And I've got my choker, which is my beautiful choker with some black stones on it.
You mind if I arcane check that choker?
She got wizard at all? No, she's witch.
For Bonesaw,
Mm-hmm.
with a 26, I'm gonna let you know there's no wizard and there's no like elements
Okay.
of warlock or witchery. There's nothing there
Okay.
in terms of that energy. I think it's pretty.
No, I'm just wondering if she would be able to tell.
I would say, well, I would give you the same ability to do a quick look on an Arcana. Okay. This will be a very.
Oh,
important
she's more interested in what it could be.
That's what I mean by Arcana. These are magical items, so it's an Arcana check.
Damn, 23.
Oop.
Bonesaw.
That's not that good, unfortunately.
That's not too good. Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
You know what, Kevin? I'm gonna let you make a decision here.
Mm-hmm.
On 23,
Yeah.
you can decide what quality these things would be revealed to Bonesaw on an element. And I will say, Bonesaw does have some dark fae presence within her mind to interpret and see. That Mama Morna inside will be telegraphing this to you.
If it's Mama Morna, I would have faith that she would probably be able to decrypt the curse side.
Okay.
Right. So.
Yeah, my DM brain immediately started reading it. I was like, I shouldn't read that unless I'd make a check for it, and then let however it plays out. Sorry, this is
Meanwhile, back at the
You guys
camp,
go to your stuff while
you, Emberly, come back with a floating stone around your head. Cassian, what question are you on?
Drake.
It's
What would
this
you
part.
say has been your greatest victory?
Oh shit! This is unfair. You can't read it.
You all begin to
I
walk
can,
at
in
this
fact.
moment. Yes.
So Drake is
Oh,
greatest.
I was just gonna say we can go back to your guys' thing if you've read the thing.
No, I didn't.
No, I have not.
Okay, no worries.
Yet, but I'll finish in a second.
no.
Because
Sorry,
this is
sorry.
legitimately really cool.
Well, yeah, you can read it because I'm just saying that this is just filling up the space
Yeah.
as you are doing that. But yeah,
My greatest victory.
I feel so bad.
The father in me wants to say the greatest victory was having my child. But if you want martial victory, during my younger years, I took part in the event known as the Dragon Wars. At least that's how I remember it being named. Many other cultures may have a different way of saying it. The fall of the Storm King, for maybe giant folk. The name drop Rise of Tiamat for others. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, first campaign. But it was the wounding of the chromatic dragon god Tiamat. I once wielded a Thane dagger that had the ability to wound and permanently damage gods. And during the climactic final moments of the Dragon War, I was able to stick the red dragon head of Tiamat with the dagger, banishing Tiamat back to the plane of Avernus.
As you're writing that down, Fayez, after getting the stomach to settle, sees you come out and says, "What is that on your head?
It's a stone
Where did you find that stone?
in the swamp.
You went into the swamp and you just found that stone?
That's what I do.
Okay. Like where in the swamp? Like was it in a building or something? Did you go back to where we were at? Or
No, if you dive down deep, you'll find a bunch of dead turtles, and then a palace.
what?
'Tis true.
Emoto goes, "Yeah, she's right."
Yeah.
No, you don't know. You've never been in the swamp. Been in the swamp many times. What are you saying? You've not been in the swamp before. And they just kind of like bicker and go on. Bonesaw and Urissa, back to you guys.
So Bonesaw, after kind of like having a teeny bit, maybe of a bit of inner dialogue with Mama as she examines the thing, not necessarily retreating into the mind, but just that.
The information is brought to you.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, Do you think? I'm not too sure if I would have the command. All right. No, I think that would be. This is like half a conversation happening. Like, you can like feel that when Bonesaw is saying this, like she's talking out loud, like stuff's rolling through her head. But with just like you're already kind of in tune with like how Bonesaw kind of
mumbles
thinks.
to themselves.
Mumbles to themselves. You can kind of tell this is a bit more structured than her normal ramblings about thinking about something. So, yeah, take that as you will. Definitely, like she's considering certain things and other things, and
We gotta let fate decide.
Oh, okay.
The dice have been cast.
the die has been cast.
Bonesaw kills you.
No,
Throat punches you.
I'm deciding what
I know that they don't want it.
This is barely held restraint. She's not going to do anything.
What?
at the
No, it's
moment, but there's ideas.
Great.
Ideas for later. But for now, she does want to test one thing, but she needs a moment where such a thing would be appropriate. So for now, we shall continue.
Oh, great. Great. So you guys come back to camp after me not knowing shit. And you
Yeah.
guys come and arrive. And yeah, you begin to...
Big cookie.
Bake cookie. The big cookie.
Well, for me, first of all, I need to get another healing potion cookie.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you
Which
guys
will
begin to go through the
take quite a while.
process and crafting.
Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention
Sure.
is the bones. I gotta broth the bones.
You got a broth.
Gotta
Just-
broth the bones.
So we're gonna have broth.
Great. You're gonna get some bone broth.
Bonesaw's gonna help, however
Oh,
she can.
well, your namesake will help you with that 1,000%.
yeah.
Yeah, I for the sake of it, I won't have you guys like really roll that. It's gonna be totally fine. I think that the only thing that we will need to roll now is gonna be the ration supply, because you got a lot of food, a lot of meat. So I'm gonna do the same service that I did with. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna be fair with it. I'm gonna roll 3d20. 3d20. We're gonna roll this.
We need to roll different colored dice though,
You got that.
because some of it talks and some of it doesn't.
Yes.
I will make the blue and purple one, the ones that talk that don't talk, because there's more stuff that talked at that
There
place.
was more
Let's be
than
very
talked.
honest.
Yeah.
Actually, I should put that one away. There was less stuff that didn't talk.
Yes.
So of what didn't talk, 3.
3. Okay.
Of what did talk, 20.
3 rations and 20. Okay.
Yeah, 23 total rations supplied from all
Okay.
this meat. From the
Makes
amount
sense.
of stuff that you'd be able to have, like the quantity of jerky is a massive. So you get 23 days supply of meat from this harvest.
Okay.
Captain will accept 1 day of the stuff that didn't talk.
Well, we'll try to save the rations.
Yeah.
If I get fresh food, we prefer. Like the broth is tomorrow morning's food.
Broth's tomorrow.
We're gonna make soup for it.
1,000%. So, in the process, you were able to gather your rations. It's been 8 hours now, and the night is beginning to fall. The sun is beginning to set on this day. Captain Tiene begins to talk with all of you to say, "All right, we have been here for full day, I guess now. Got to say, not a fan, but I'm glad that we've been able to find things and find each other, and at least being able to help ourselves to basically being able to move forward. But I should say that with our new companions here, there are many things that we have put ourselves through, and we have pursuits that we want to take on, and we should get you involved to find out exactly what you all feel would be best. Do you not agree, Drake, Bonesaw?
Bonesaw just nods. Drake's like, yes, I agree. I don't know. With this object we are trying to find, I don't know if we're close, far, where it is, because we only got a general location.
Essentially, for all of you to know, yes, we are basically trying to decide. We have 3 tasks set for us. And then there was another one that was given to some agents that were a part of our crew but were lost to the jungle. The first thing, I guess I should say that there are some individuals that we were harboring, bringing... we were paid to be a vessel for Drake, Bonesaw, and some crew members to be able to find out about the death curse that has plagued this country, plagued the world. Yes. There are places, and she presents a map, an uncompleted map, pointing out particular locations. There are some places where we have found could be a location for this curse. Rumors have spread throughout in different mountain areas. Caught between 2 peaks of fire was what was said, I believe. And so they're farther south. That's something that me and my crew, however, are not committing ourselves to.
Where are we?
We are right here, and she points to that large black circle.
Which large black circle?
Right there, between. You can see here.
You gotta get closer.
I can get closer.
You're pointing very far away from the
am
map. I can't tell where we are. Oh, that black circle. Because I see other black circles and I couldn't tell.
Yes. Captain Tiene points there at the very edge of the map. We have traveled here. I'm just gonna get up for this.
Yeah.
Okay. I get my microphone. We have traveled. Essentially, we have traveled from here down into Shilku Bay, all the way to here, and it's been quite a few weeks that we've traveled.
Ah.
My crew and I are intending to leave back to Port Nyanzaru. That's our desire. We were hoping that we would be able to connect with either the monks of Kirsabal to be able to get safe passage if they are able to find the boat for us.
Hey, can the monks resurrect?
As far as I know, the only person that was ever rumored to be able to resurrect people was Nani Popo in Mombala.
Oh, okay.
But many people just say it's a dangerous place to be, and we shouldn't go there in the first place.
Oh,
Yes,
why is it dangerous?
Well, for what I've heard, it's just it's a lie. Like it's like she lures people in with this promise, and then it's basically saying that you shouldn't go there.
Isn't that what everybody does?
Lures you?
Yeah.
No. What is
Okay.
what is this?
What?
Energy you are giving me right now? You're asking a lot of questions. Not
just
everybody
curious.
lures people. When I invite someone to my ship, I don't then bring them down below deck and bash them on the head. One, my ship is sunk, and two, that's not how anyone conducts business.
I thought that's how pirates did business.
I'm not a pirate. There are pirates here.
Okay.
I'm a sailor.
Okay.
I work a legitimate business and actually providing goods, giving a passenger ship, which I don't know if I'm going to be doing anytime soon because my boat's gone. But there are pirates here. I'm not a pirate.
Oh, that's good.
Did you think I was a pirate this whole time?
No.
Anyway, so Kirsabal, the monks in Kirsabal could maybe be able to give us answers. Or we can be able to try and connect with this, the elemental expanse that is 10 miles. They're basically 10 miles in different directions, so... either way, we want to try to get to the coast and be able to actually make our way to find some kind of vessel to get back to Port Nyanzaru in the north. There's also a situation in which we were told that there is a black orchid that it resides within a garden of sorts. That's, again, opposite direction. And there was said that we would be going back to Port Nyanzaru, my crew and I, before any decision on that was made. So the reason I believe that we were going to this elemental expanse is not just, however, to connect with them, but there is a crystal that you have inherited. Do you wish to show the crystal?
Yes, Bonesaw is the one with the crystal at the moment, so she will wand, bring it out, hold it up.
What you see is a like a crystal that's basically the size of like a dinosaur egg. This thing is beautiful. It almost looks like it was crafted itself, like it was made, like beautifully forged, like a forged bit of crystal. However, it is imperfect, slightly imperfections. It is a deep red, a like scarlet red. And Urissa, I need you to make either a nature check or an arcana check.
Oh no.
Yes.
With guidance?
So I figured this out for myself recently because
Okay.
Baldur's Gate 3 has fucked us all over in this way. Guidance is an action to cast.
Correct.
In order to cast it upon
Basically, I
yourself-
would have to know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
is
exactly.
the way I play it. If it's a reaction roll, I can't use it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a reaction roll to be able to do this. What
Okay.
is it called? It's a concentration spell, right? Guidance. Just remind me, because if it's
Yes, it is
okay.
concentration.
So yeah, it would have to be an action for you to do it, and then you would be able to maintain
Yeah,
it while you
basically,
do
if
it.
I
This
know
is-
I'm going to use it.
This is a reaction.
Good.
So just
That's what I
roll.
had to check. 22.
You're just farm these out.
Just bombing.
I was gonna say to you, the DC of this is 19,
Mm-hmm.
because, and this is just a little bit of fun facts here. When this thing was made in the jungles of Cholt, I rolled 3 natural 19s in the crafting of it. 3 straight rolls. It is a slightly imperfect creation. With an Arcana check of 22, you would detect that this crystal holds and harbors planar energy.
Ooh.
When you hear the elemental expanse, I would say that you're make a history check for me. Just I want to make sure I flavor this properly, because it's big.
Okay, can this one, because now I'm...
Yes,
knowing.
now you are aware of this. I will allow the guidance on it because it's cool. And yes, it makes sense.
25.
Okay, perfect. Easy. Elemental expanse individuals.
Just keep asking me to roll the intelligence stuff. I'll be good.
The Elemental Expanse as a world faction has been blighted with the knowledge that they were humanoid beings that were touched by elemental energy. Many people call them genasi, but for millennia and centuries, they were people who could not survive and sustain. Like, imagine being someone born with the element of... fire is one thing, but I'm going to say, imagine... You know what? We'll use fire as an example. Emberly here is able to walk, control, and exist. Fine. Mm-hmm. Imagine a person centuries ago being born with an element of fire that touched their soul. Not their soul, their body. Mm-hmm. They emulated as children. As a water genasi, you drowned in your own lungs. Like, your life expectancy was minimal. So magic was needed. Like, abjuration was like abjuration and evocation were magics that were like suffused to actually help protect these people so they could grow up. From there, the elemental expanse grew from people who were just living and getting by to trying to actually tap into and understand the inner planes of existence. They tried to actually harness that energy for themselves, and they've been succeeded. As they've grown, genasi can exist and be born without these same afflictions. The interesting thing about this, though, is that while they have been able to master their ability to be on the material plane and to exist and coexist and to live and to have their own lives and to literally not survive but thrive, they are now desiring to unearth the mysteries so that they can harness that power, so they can have more of a direct connection with that world. To be able to tie into the inner planes of existence, to get something that was so perfect and look into it and call upon its forces at will so that they could try to. What you're seeing here in this imperfect crystal is that it is capable of summoning elements and entities from beyond, like from those outer planes of existence. But the imperfection is interesting. Something, this is a attunement-based item. Mm-hmm. Something was attuned to this. And in their attunement spent, I'll let you know, 6 whole days, to warp the actual planar energies of this. You're looking in this and you don't see elemental energy. Mm-hmm. You look in this and you see a very interesting sight. You, Urissa, see a mountain.
Oh.
You see winds. You see a similar red that you saw before. You see, from a portal that opened up, you see the same stormish energy, rushes of winds. You peer through. You remember where you were when your mistress was pulled through a portal long ago by an entity of horror and fear. This energy you see is contained within this crystal. I don't know how much more I should say to you.
No, because I'm like, you can see me really focusing on the crystal now.
As Captain TNA talks, saying, we need to return this crystal to the elemental expanse. It is apparently something in which they had crafted and was stolen from them by some individual. And they have said that if they do not receive it within 30 days' time, and I think we're getting to, 6 days left?
Yes.
If we do not return it to them, they are basically declaring war on Chult and Port Nyanzaru and its peoples. They will scour their time to be able to find this thing and be able to basically, they're going to say that the people of Port Lanzarote were trading this and are hiding it somewhere, and we're trying to bring it there so a war does not break out in the country. So, those are the things we can do.
What can we do with this? Can we turn it against them?
What?
Can we turn this against them?
The
What can it do?
me and Bonesaw have not dared pair with this crystal because a friend of ours identified that the crystal's magical energy has been somewhat corrupted. So
Well, yeah, I can see that.
oh, you
Can Emberly do kind of like a little meditation and see if she's given any direction or anything?
Bonesaw's going to lean over to Urissa and be like, "There's a really small man in there."
You want to make a meditation on the crystal itself?
No, to see if I'm giving any direction of where I should go, or if I should keep following these people, or
Oh, sure. Yeah.
what is my mission now?
Sure.
Kind of thing.
I understand. I think in terms of a religion, kind of meditation, because you kind of dive into yourself. This is interesting. I don't want to roll for it because I think that there's something very unique about this. In terms of finding a mission and a direction for yourself, I find it fascinating for you to be locked in for yourself to be where do I go now?
Well, more get a message from her patron father. Is he telling her what she should do now? She kind of listens to him and is
To hear him actually speak to you?
yeah,
Okay.
because he does.
Okay. I was gonna say if you want.
Is everybody
open
here a
yourself-
warlock?
Yeah. Has everybody got voices in their heads?
Everybody here's got
Everybody's got a
voices in their
fucking voice.
mine's a bit more literal.
Except for the playwright, who probably should have voices in their head.
There's no muse.
There's no
There's
muse.
nothing in there. He has to find external people. I will say. Oh, this is fascinating. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say this. You hear the voice of your patron, of your father, enter into your mind. The heat of your brain takes over. It almost engulfs you from his first utterance. Child, you have put yourself amongst individuals that have been guiding my interests. And now I see before us a very interesting opportunity. But I fear your small companion, that the intention in her eyes will keep us from something. Will pull us towards something quite dangerous. I want you to you're going to make an Arcana check with advantage on this.
It's now we all want this thing.
17.
Get up. I've never gotten up this much in that game.
Yeah. Y'all ever seen a wand of holding before? Because I love this thing.
Yeah,
It's great.
That's basically what I'm thinking it mostly is. Well, other than...
Well, that's what I'm using it like.
yeah. I know it's got the other spell abilities, but...
Oh yeah,
She's...
it's one of my favorite magic items. I have the pleasure of using. It's fantastic.
very powerful.
Okay.
Okay.
The voice in your mind keeps a steady fire burning, but only long enough to hear how you respond yourself.
Understood. I will keep my eye out and I don't know. I really like her, so but we'll see.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. As you are doing something for yourself, as you say, we will
see
see, keeping yourself in a
reaching for it.
passive position,
Put
the fire
wand.
is at a very low burn.
I really don't want to follow that. Sorry.
You don't have to.
So, Captain Tiene says, so that's
Maybe
what we
later.
are thinking about doing. That's what we are considering, and we should turn it over to you three, or you four.
Yes, I've been considering this, and I personally want to make sure people are safe and brought home safely, because so many do not come home safely, and that is a problem that has blighted humankind for so long.
I just want to see my mistress come home safely. I think she might be trapped in there.
Sorry, what?
Drake kind of, after hearing this and like kind of somewhat pulling pieces together from his own knowledge, maybe not exactly getting the idea, but kind of getting the what she thinks, and then from experience what it might actually be, and just making that connection like, oh, this might be just a channeling of planar energy kind of thing. Not exactly know how, but just the general idea of he's used the tuning fork to cast planar movement or whatever. I forget what the spell's called.
Plane shift?
Plane shift, yeah. He's seen people use it and that kind of magical energy, and kind of now putting from the initial like identification, the conversation with the little imp that came out, and then also now with the confirmation from the people around him about what exactly this is, and is like, Drake looks at the little kobold and is like, I don't think she's trapped in this crystal.
No, but I think it might get us to her, to save her.
It could be. But playing with such primordial magics, you need to be careful.
Well, yes, I know. I just destroyed my home in the past.
Captain Tiene says, what are you? What are you? Seriously.
I'm a pet.
What?
I'm a pet.
You'd be surprised how often that is a common sentiment among dragonkin, for kobolds at least. Don't worry about it. The less you think about it, the better off you'll be. Trust.
I don't know if it's possible to think less about anything right now.
Fair enough. Let's get this to the elemental expanse. We'll take it to them. They are monks of decent renown, and we'll see if they can help us get to your mistress, and from there help you get her back, if that is what you want.
Well, yeah, I want my mistress back.
Okay then.
She's always been good to me.
Yeah. The elemental expanse monks will have a bit more knowledge on planar energy than any of us will. So they would be more helpful about that task than I will ever be.
Okay, because I recognize it's dangerous. I know it's dangerous. But I think we could use it.
Definitely. But we need the right minds and hands first.
Look around at the group and
Cassian
think
pipes
about
up.
that thing that came through it. And monks might be a good idea to have there too.
Cassian pipes up and says, "This sounds like an opportunity to watch Drake do some pretty badass stuff, so I will join to document the occurrence, and everyone will hear about the advance to the expanse." It's a working title, don't worry about it for now. We'll come up with something better.
Fiasco, I like it.
That's actually not too bad, I will say.
I like it.
The advance to the expanse. Gotcha. Alright. Bonesaw's going to get the crystal back into the wand for now. Because that's where she's keeping it.
Vanishes completely. Everybody
I
just
know.
watches this just disappear through the wand.
I love this
I'm
wand
really
so much.
I'm
It's
looking
so
at the
cool.
wand closely, trying to figure out. It's. Wonder if I can get in there to get it.
Just Bonesaw's like, I don't know what it does to people, and frankly, not now. Later, though.
Captain Tierney says, "So, the intention that what are we all desire? What do you three desire most here? Because we can express ourselves."
My mistress.
Okay, but of the things I talked about, would you not listen to me?
Oh, you just asked what we desire.
Well, yes, but I'm asking of the things, the tasks we have had.
Oh.
Why do you think I was talking about what we've been doing? I wasn't just trying to give you a list. I was trying to say, here are the things we're trying to do.
Oh.
So the thing that I've been saying to everyone is that we need to be working as a crew, as a team together to survive.
Gotcha.
And the things that I always say is that, firstly, make sure that you stand with each other. We always make sure that we don't leave anyone behind if we can.
Well, yeah.
The second thing I say is that if you take from the island, be sure to give something in return. This island, the country has so much that it could give, but if you don't give back something, I have found that there can be repercussions that can take from you. I've seen many people lost because of the things that they have taken.
A great druid friend of mine always said that nature remembers, especially in a land this lived in and in this much turmoil. The land may rightfully so try and lash out.
And the last thing that we say is be sure to not just give back, but to respect the place that you are in. It is as frightful, as horrifying as this country can be, this is our home. Show kindness to the people that you can, if you know they show kindness to you as well. We hope that we want to make sure that we're honoring the great people from before. I know that our gods are not with us right now. At least our elder god is not with us, but we always need to make sure that we are honoring the place that he has given to us. So, I don't know. A lot of things I've been seeing recently has kind of brought me to honoring the forgotten father, I should say. But that's all I have to say. So I bring it back to you. Aside from your mistress,
Okay.
of what we talked about, is there anything of interest to you all?
Crystal.
Great. That's one of the things we talked about.
That is.
It is great.
I agree. I think we should focus on the crystal.
The elemental expanse is a danger to all that live on Schult. Regardless of if the mighty paw gets the Black Lotus before.
Claw, Seb says. Hey, Claw. These are majestic claw.
Why do they make their names so damn similar?
It's because one is a gentle hand and the other one is more like when soft power and then hard like aggressive power.
Yeah,
that's,
I guess.
that's the difference. We couldn't just all say the mighty
Claws are
claw.
awesome.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's a saw. That's a
claw. That's a claw.
That's
Yes.
a
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Claw.
Majestic paw. Yeah. And we're
The mighty claw.
Yeah.
But yes, regardless if the mighty claw gets the Black Lotus, all that may not come to pass if the crystal isn't returned to the elemental expanse. So my vote is to get to the elemental expanse and possibly get you and your crew back to the port. My destiny lies within the jungle, but I must at least make sure you are safe before I venture deep into its depths.
Alright. Very well. Then we'll take another day of rest, and then tomorrow morning we will head to meet the elemental expanse. Let us hope that they are kind to us and receptive to our arrival. Well, I'm full still from our early dinner.
The bones won't be brothed until morning. I'll have a good soup for us before we go.
Great. It wasn't talking. The bones are part of the not talking animals, correct?
I've got 2 broths going.
Okay, I'll go to
Yes,
sleep. There's a smaller pot and big pot.
Yeah,
Big pot.
There's small pot, big pot.
Big bowl of
There's gorilla pot,
yeah.
other pot.
Big pot. Other pot. All right. Good night, everyone. He'll rest well and begins to go to sleep. Take a rest.
Bones now, after everything's said and done and Urissa is okay, now wants to try something. So, Bonesaw is going to take out some of the ingredients because she's going to make some of her concoctions.
Great.
And she knows Urissa is interested in such things.
Yeah, Urissa is, yes.
And proficient.
Yes. I am going to make a reference, and it's going to convey the intent of what Bonesaw is about to say to Urissa. Urissa, dear,
Yes.
would you kindly be able to help me make some of my stuff?
Well, what would you like to make?
Well, I have a few. I need to make some more courage. I need to make some more anti-rot. There's a. Oh, no, that's something different. Maybe some of that gauze I made you a thing with. I know that.
You keep going. I'm
Yeah.
not here right now.
And some more of this purple liquid. I would love some extra hands if you have some time.
What's the purple liquid?
It's a thing called numbing. It does this, and she's going to take a teeny little, grab Urissa's claw, teeny little prick, and your finger goes numb.
Ooh.
It's useful for helping make sure someone's not in pain. It's we'll call it a painkiller.
I'm going to use my alchemy skill to just kind of figure this one out.
Sure.
Further.
Yeah, absolutely. Make a tools check. Yeah, 1000% with intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll
Oh,
see.
crappy! I actually fudged that one. 3, 5 proficiency gives me another 3 is 8. And you said what? Intelligence?
Yeah, it's intelligence based with your tool proficiency. So if you have the proficiency,
13.
13 total. Okay. It's not an overly complicated measure, so I'd say you'd be able to say the properties. You wouldn't be able to notify the drawbacks, I would say, with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the drawbacks are implied when you do it on a more massive scale. But if you want drawbacks, Bonesaw would be able to tell you 100%.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it essentially helps you to be able to recover, you are resistance to damage.
Yes, so resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, piercing, fire, cold, acid, lightning for an hour.
Holy crap.
But you're considered incapacitated, but physical damage is halved.
Mm-hmm. So it's essentially a situation where it's if you had to get somebody safe, essentially, escorting them. And you didn't want a person who's a non-combatant to be hurt by something. You give them this, and they go, oh, and then they are resistance to damage around them, but they're are incapacitated. They're done for the day.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's meant to help you with healing yourself and making sure that you're okay, especially if you're afflicted by something that's hurting you actively.
Yeah.
Well, if you make enough that I can have some, yeah, that could be useful.
Absolutely.
The
reference isn't malicious at all. Don't worry about it.
Not at all. So, for the rest of you guys,
we're cooking.
Yeah,
No,
as
that's
the evening
me.
goes away, you notice. I'm just gonna say this: you guys are noticing that even as the night goes on, Urissa keeps going. And for the rest of you, I'm curious to know, what do you all do for yourselves as the night begins to grow?
Well, Drake
I'm also gonna
promised a story to the man other than just simply stating something. So Drake is going to go, after kind of getting a bit more comfortable and into something more comfortable, he's going to go up to the playwright and be like,
Chapter 1.
I owe you a story. Which one do you want me to tell you?
Answered over 70 questions in the day.
I want to hear more about the Dragon Wars.
Okay.
An expounding of the Dragon Wars tales will begin to happen here this night. Emberly, the low burn is still present in your mind. What do you do?
I make sure all my stuff's gathered together. I take out like a journal type thing and just kind of write everything that has happened and what has been said to me and kind of make plans.
Perfect. You plot yourself, you plot out what could potentially be an idea for how to approach the many different situations of cataclysmic discovery that you have made. All the while, this stone hovers above your head, and I'm just going to look to see if it just stays.
It just stays.
If it just stays.
If it's like the other stones, they just float.
I'm pretty sure it just
What
will
happens
stay.
when I sleep?
It will just float around your face.
It's
It'd be funnier if just knocked into the bed a few times and just dunk, dunk, dunk.
Could do that if
all
you
right.
wanted.
You could end its effects by seizing it to stop it from floating around your head.
But it makes me feel better when it does.
1,000%. 1,000% does. It increases your constitution by 2.
Yeah. I'll just let it float.
Sounds good. It's gonna float. People could be able to snatch it from you, but I'm sure you don't have to worry about that.
So I will light them on fire.
Just a fucking burn them. That's great. So yeah,
Just, I got it.
Bonesaw, you work with Urissa, and she kindly works with you.
I pull out my kit.
Yes. And as the night goes on, I will say this, Bonesaw, you realize that Urissa is not going to sleep. Do you allow exhaustion to take over you and to go to sleep, or do you stay up with Urissa?
She will stay up with Urissa for a bit, but when she starts to feel like a bit concerned about Urissa's energy levels and her own, she'll be like, I don't think that's good enough for tonight. We'll do some more later if you want.
Oh, absolutely. I've got lots to keep me busy tonight.
Do you sleep?
Well, yes, but I gotta take care of things.
Like what?
Like everybody.
In what way?
Well, we gotta make sure everybody's ready for whatever comes ahead. Let's make sure they're all well fed and cleaned and ready to go. And
Urissa,
yes.
I'm worried about your health.
What? No, everybody's is very important. I'll be okay.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes.
All right. But when we get to the elemental expanse, can you please promise me something?
Maybe.
Take a bit of a break, dear.
Oh. No,
Just
I'd
a
have
teeny,
to be...
just a teeny little one.
I might have to be busier then.
When we get to the elemental expanse, we'll have plenty of hands of help. Your mistress will need you to have energy, and we want you to be on the best possible health when it comes to that. So, please take care of yourself, all right, dear?
Well, of course.
All right. You can do what you want, but please just take care of yourself.
Yes. But I gotta help everybody so we can get the mistress. And the dice are cast.
The die has been cast. Bones has been convinced to stay up and help you.
Oh,
that
good.
way you can get some rest tonight.
Might not be able to help me because I was going to... Well, yeah, if you watch this, I'll go take care of the cleaning.
If you... Yeah, sure.
Bonesaw, you watch as Urissa goes away to start focusing on cleaning this as spotless can possibly be ruined structure. You heard Urissa refer to herself as a pet. While you're watching her commit to this, another word crosses your mind. Another word to be serving every other person in this room. And you think about the elemental expanse, and if you were to get there, you think that she is going to be operating in that same capacity for everyone. You look at her, she goes into the captain's room.
Sneak.
As she goes into Fayez, to meet Fayez, Mono, make sure everyone's comfortable, except herself.
And as that happens, Bonesaw kind of thinking, like maybe thinking with like Mama Morna in her mind as well, and herself, and being like, maybe we can help her health and gain a powerful ally in one fell swoop. What would happen if I touch the wand to that choker?
And that's where we're going to end our session tonight, friends. My goodness. Well, guys, I am so excited to continue this journey with you all. This is fantastic. Thank you all so very much for being here tonight. This is great. Thank you all so very much for watching this too. God, it's so cool!
Oh,
this is
I
so
love
awesome!
D&D.
Oh my god, 3 years in the making. This is great. Well, with this, as always, guys, remember that whether you're a novice or an experienced player, you are always welcome to be able to tell the stories that you want to tell. And remember that you are welcome, you are encouraged, and you are amazing for participating and playing games like this, for being here with us, and for just being you. So thank you all so very much. Take care, and we'll see you all in Tomb of Annihilation next time.
Refuse.
Damn it, Colin!
Damn it!
Damn it! We had a beautiful moment.
We had a beautiful moment.
It was so sweet.